Well, yesterday we did more. We finished half the story. And yeah, we got the teacher ending. I got all the teacher endings. But we still have all the student endings that we have yet to fully do. It'd be better if we sat separately. Sure, let's sit together. So we need to get all the true endings in order to get the secret ending at the end. I have a little pie with me. Should get a spoon for this damn thing. I'm actually gonna go grab that spoon for this damn thing real fast. But then we're just gonna keep going until we are completed. Either I'm not sure if we're gonna go down specific routes all the way or stop halfway. We will see what I feel like doing. So I will be right back. I just want to get a little spoon for my small pie. Okay, back. Let's have that on the side for later. We will go through the student routes now. Let's start with the privity one. Because that one leads into the Arcana route there. The alarm blares through the room, dragging me out of sleep. First day of the new semester. I left up before breakfast, only one thing to do. The students closed. We've literally just not done that route. Gone is my usual uniform. Today I'm dressed with a crisp white shirt, gray pants, and a blue vest to complete the look. So I looked a bit. Standing before the mirror, I turn this way and that to check myself from every angle. Suddenly I freeze, wondering why I'm doing this at my age. Not gonna work. Might as well get to school in my usual uniform. Who could it be? Pretty sure Privity is the only one who knows where my room is. Door whirs it as it opens. Good morning, Commander. Morning. You guys, look at the outfits. Like, realistically, we are good on this part. Because speech, we actually do get to see Privity speech in this one, as we remember. So let's sit together. See where all the males sit in the leads. Hurry, take your seats against Miss Privity. Arcana drags her desk right up to mine, sits down. Props her chin on her hands and sings at me. Alright then, let's begin the first lesson. The buzz of chatter dies down as the teacher starts speaking. Hope we're going along well. Okay. We started to teach her Privity, technically. Because first we went from Privity to Arcana teacher to Gym to grab the student clothes, sit separately. Let's try most Amy. Yep. I actually do want to see something here. Just because I don't remember how they reacted when we entered the classroom. So we're just doing control. We sit with Arcana, we poke each other. Privity does her thing. Poke, poke, poke. Speech comes to an end. Okay. My friend just sent me a picture of a dog that's sad because they didn't get pizza. Sunlight streams down the familiar corridor. Sight I haven't laid eyes on for a long time. I grab the door handle. I open the door. Hello, teacher. Teacher. Hello, teacher. Familiar faces greet me warmly. Hey, teacher, what's this about? I saw you at the speech thing earlier and didn't even recognize you at first. I hear Miss Privy will be teaching you for a while, too. Did you come here with her? I'm Ray. You're making teacher uncomfortable. So have you really come back to teach? Well, step aside for a sec. Hey, Arcana, everyone. What? Huh? You're all way too cute. Are you really my classmates? Am I gonna survive this? It's gonna be tough, seriously. I don't think I've seen you before. Who are you? Hello, I'm... The bell's rung and we stand around chatting. If it's the first day, you shouldn't be slacking off already. Isn't it weirder that the teacher showed up on the second landing? You weren't seriously waiting out there, were you? Could you at least say I'm thoroughly prepared? Anyway, everyone take your seats. Students who've been hanging around at the front of the class all take their seats. Class P. Why is teacher over there? Maybe he went up to see the teacher? Alright, the three of you please introduce yourselves. Hello, my name is Amy. I've recently transferred to the MMR Vocalization School. I'm excited to be here and it's great to meet you all. Hi everyone, I'm Arcana. Here is the library student assistant. Like Miss Privity, I'll only be here a short while. Can't wait to get to know all of you. I'm finally Commander. Wolfie, please introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Wolfie. I'll be joining your class this time as a student. Nice to meet you all. Oh, really? That sounds fun. Alright, you three can sit wherever you like. Here it is. Sit separately and then the others go here. I just wanted to see the students' reactions again. This might be kind of awkward. I want to keep calling you teacher. It's time for class act. I chat with the new students and get to know each other. That's true, but if you all crowd around just one person like that, it might make you uncomfortable. Right, you uncomfortable teacher. I'm fine. No, I won't stand for this chaos. Everyone back to your seats. Jesus, pretty great, indeed. Everyone returns to their seat. The excited chatter quiets down. Alright then, let's begin the first part lesson. Okay. The first time the Arcana route was kind of a highlight, and it probably will be again here if we go on the executive committee to help with the festival. Bye. There's more items here. We'll try Arcana's route. Now, we'll see what happens down here. We'll begin the first class. Of course, I know it's the start of the new semester, so I don't plan on jumping straight into a serious lesson. Privity begins a lesson that feels more like an orientation. The only thing is, Ever since class started, Akana's been resting her chin on her hand, staring at me. I gesture with my chin to tell her to look forward. She shakes her head. It seems pointless. Scribble, scribble. Akana writes something in. Oh god, she's passing notes. She tears off the corner, folds it, and secretly slips it into my hand. In big round letters, the note reads, "Meet me at the stairs at the end of the hallway. Miss Privity, may I go to the restroom?" Sure, go ahead. Akana flashes me a smile and leaves the classroom. Skipping out on the very first class would look really bad. As much as I feel sorry for Akana, I decided to sit quietly and focus on the lesson. A while later, the classroom door opens and Akana returns to her seat, clearly pouting. You're really mean. Sorry. It's the first day of class, I can't skip it. Please be quiet during class. Yes, Miss Privity. Akana continues to glare at me, her cheeks puffed in anger. After thinking about what to do, I open my notebook and place it between our desks. I take out a pen and begin to write. You mad? Akana also takes out her pen and writes beneath my sentence. How could you do that? I'm really disappointed. Sorry. As my pen is still hovering over the page, maybe our conversation isn't over yet. Akana glances sideways at my writing. She writes my name next to it, and heart. Between her name, she draws a small heart. Your name. I've written it countless times while working. Akana traces my name one letter at a time. She turns her gaze toward me. What? Your name. Next to mine. It makes me happy. I was really upset. But once I saw your face, all that anger melted away. Akana draws an extremely angry looking emoji. Next to it, I awkwardly draw a sad emoji. Wolfie, your handwriting is worse than I thought. After that, until class ends, we nearly fill the entire notebook with our conversations. That was cute. I missed an item. But I kind of want to go down the trail just to see what happens without it. Morning class is finished and it's time for lunch. Let's go eat lunch together. Akana takes the lunchbox from her bag. No. It's far too massive to even be called a lunchbox. What's that? It's obviously a lunchbox. Click. As soon as Akana opens the lid, I see rice balls decorated with cute expressions. What do you think? Don't they look delicious and super cute too, right? Yeah. Like Akana said, the food is absolutely delicious. You make it all yourself. Of course, I woke up at the crack of dawn this morning to make it. So that's why you were almost late. No, I could do this with my eyes closed. Can I try some? No. Akana picks up an octopus sausage with her chopsticks and holds it out to me. Here. Say, Huh? Go on, imagine you're a transfer student with an underclassman harboring unrequited love for you. Poured all her feelings into a lunchbox she spent all night preparing. Hurry, say, Thanks for the food. I ate the sausage Akana offers me. Oh, it's good. Sausages are good to begin with. You just have to grill them. Here, try this next. Akana holds out a piece of rolled omelet. Judging by her worried expression, it's safe to assume she made this for some. Oh. Yeah. Really? Akana makes a strange sound and puckers her lips. You okay? I don't think I can control my expression. Akana feigns a stern look and starts feeding me the rest of the side dishes one by one. A while later, after feeding me to her heart's content, Akana finally starts eating herself. If I want this to be an enjoyable meal, I should come up with a conversation topic. What should we talk about? So the bucket list would have helped us to go down a different route here. Do you like cooking? Cooking? I'm okay at it, I guess. I can't really do anything super fancy, though. Still. Arcana picks up a slice of kiwi and holds it out to me. I can at least cook well enough that my future husband won't starve. Yeah. Arcana picks up a slice of kiwi for herself and eats it. Then she absently bites down at her chopsticks as she thinks. Yeah. Being good at something and actually liking it are two different things, you know. Yeah, it is. I've never really thought about it that way. Could you tell me one more time that the food's delicious? It's delicious. By the word, Arcana pushes the last piece of kiwi into my mouth and begins packing up the lunchbox. Arcana? I just realized something for the first time in my life. Arcana closes the lunchbox lid and pokes my cheek. I guess I really do like cooking. Cooking is fun. After school, let's go check out the clubs. Before I even had a chance to think it over, Arcana drags me along and we begin touring the clubs. We start with the familiar ones: literature club, broadcasting band, art club, and so on. The Secret Passage Exploration Club. What is that? I don't care now. Well, to be fair, it's MMR vocalization school. I don't trust this place as far as I can throw a building. And ever since Sears went out of business, I don't think my odds of that are too well. Arcana doesn't look particularly impressed. You don't see anything you like? Yeah. Nothing really stands out to me and makes me think this is it. Maybe we should join something decent enough and call it a day. Could form a club of your own. I really do want to do club activities. Huh? Well, then how about you start something of your own? What do you want, a divination club maybe? Well, a divination club sounds nice. Maybe a photography club. What's wrong? No, it's nothing. So if there's something I want to do, I should just go for it, right? Something about you seems different. Nah, it's just your imagination. But juggling multiple things at once might be hard, right? Well, it's not impossible, but you'll have to other school events to deal with too. Right. Either divination club or photography club. I guess I'll pick one of those two. Both suit you well. Yeah. I honestly really like both, which makes it harder to decide. Whatever, I'll decide later. I already did a bunch of things for my list today. Yeah. Let's do something else today. Like what? Something easy. Like heading back to the dorms together while holding hands. Okay. Arcana and I stroll slowly hand in hand. As I walk her back to the dorms, back up the stage. Yeah, my spoon! Damn it! Now then, we'll follow Arcana this time. The reason being, because I'm pretty sure this is where we get the bucket list. That's riveting. May I go to the restroom as well? Yeah, go ahead. Open the classroom door and step into the hallway. The soft sounds of ongoing lessons drift out from other classrooms. From far away, I see Arcana hopping and waving her hand at me. What did you say to get out of class? I said I was going to the restroom. Miss Privity didn't say anything? She did look a little displeased. As we walk down the hallway, Arcana casually takes my hand. We wander through the quiet school together. It's really quiet when classes are going on. Where's that fucking mosquito in my face? Get out. It almost feels like a completely different place. Kind of fascinating. Oh, right. You said you don't remember your school days or your childhood. Oh, you've heard about that. Of course, I wrote it down myself in volume 1, page 81 of the counter's records. Yeah, ignore the sound of me trying to light some smoke in here. Why does that feel slightly unnerving? It's just part of my job. Arcana slows her steps slightly. I really wanted to experience something like this. Been going to school? Yeah, well, that too, but Arcana's grip on my hand tightens ever so slightly. Skipping classes together and wandering around the school. I really wanted to try that. Arcana looks me up and grins. Anything else you want to do? Arcana shifts her grip, interlocking our fingers. Alright, a little bit of smoke will help me get away the mosquitoes. If I tell you, will you do it with me? If it's possible. And I'll show you. There's something I've been preparing for a day like this. Arcana's fingers fidget slightly against mine. I put it in my right pocket, but Arcana swings out her intertwined hands. Her right hand is holding my left. I don't think I can take it out while holding hands. Can you take it out for me? Come on. I can't take it out with my right hand either. Is that so then? Arcana raises her joint hands above our heads and slips into the space between my arms. It ends up looking like I'm hugging Arcana from behind. How about now? From behind, I can see Arcana's ears are bright red. Carefully reach into her pocket and pull up paper inside. A note? Yep, I wrote everything down there. I unfold the note. At the top, thick pen strokes have crossed something out. Right below are the words of my youth bucket list. Look here. Arcana leans against my chest and points to the middle of the note. Skipping class and wandering around the school. Yep, we just did that. And then there's this one. Arcana points to the bottom of the note. Getting a back hug. Arcana leans against my chest and slightly turns her head to look up at me. Thank you. Doesn't this count as something you did? It's basically the same thing. Arcana turns her head back and looks out the window. You know, I just wrote those words down as they came to mind, so there's some really ridiculous ones. But even so, let's do them together. Arcana releases my hand and turns to face me. Promise? Promise. I pinky swear with Arcana. Arcana holds out the note. Quite a lot of things on this list. Giving it to me? Yeah, keep it safe. After wandering around the school a little longer, we head back to our classroom, still holding hands as we walk through the quiet hallway. Take out the note Arcana gave me earlier. Hey, Arcana. Yeah. Well, we're eating together. Let's go through this. List the things you want to do. Just a moment. Arcana rummages through her bag. I've also got this and this. A crystal ball, tarot cards, a camera, a knitting set. Various books, a pair of glasses. Hey, cat ears. Wait, that's the ending from what the teacher routes. Okay. Go student route, I guess. Alright, that kind of lines up all sorts of items on the desk. I think this covers everything I might need. What should we start with? Are you having a hard time choosing? Don't worry, I'll explain them all in detail. That way you can pick what sounds good to you. Why are you taking this so seriously? Arcana's long-winded explanation lasts all the way until lunch break is over. I'm so distracted I can't even tell what I'm putting in my mouth. But at least Arcana seems happy. Hey, are you listening? Yep. Liar, you were spacing out. Arcana raises the camera and takes a photo. Camera? Yeah, I bought it recently. You like taking photos, don't you? It's not really a hobby or anything, but it's fun. Arcana takes a camera, and looks just like the one she's holding. Here. Giving it to me? Without a word, Arcana looks at me and strikes a pose. Yeah, I'm giving it to you. Let's make good memories together. I almost said teacher. This pie is a fucking mess. I'm trying because I need to eat something. After school. Okay, let's go check out the clubs. Nothing you like? Club of your own could be formed. What's wrong? Okay, so that's basically just the same dialogue path. There is a privity item here. Everyone, for today's special lesson, we're doing physical training. You've been excelling at the theory class, but your results in the practical evaluations have been pretty dismal. Your stamina's lacking. Yeah, because I'm not a fucking Nikke. Nothing but an excuse. I would say it's a good excuse. So you will undergo stamina training. This pie was a mistake. It tastes okay. The other students will want to take some time to assess their own stamina. It's getting tired of all those weird special lessons. 128-hour odds of operation remaining. What stamina checks are done? You need to check your own stamina, not Naru's. Naru's the one who runs around the most anyway. Amy, are you confident in your stamina? I'm not really big into running myself. I'm not very confident, but I do think this will be a great lesson. Tactics are important when you're up on the surface, but in the end, it all comes down to stamina. Non-distance running, endurance, perseverance are all critical. You're certainly fired up. Being amongst Nikke in a physical training class, it's kind of scary. Now then, let's do some warm-up exercises before we start our run. Everyone pair up. Everyone quickly pairs up with their friends. I wonder who will team up with me. There's Arcana standing there looking bored without a partner, and then there's Privity looking around at all the students. Walk over to Arcana. Hey, let's pair up. Yeah, sure. Hey, you good at exercising? Are we still doing that roleplay? This is just a warm-up, so try doing this. I bend forward while standing and grabbing my ankles. I'm not that flexible, but this much should be. Yeah. Arcana stays almost completely upright, only stretching her arms straight forward. Herp! What are you doing? I'm stretching. Herp! Let's try something else. I sit on the floor and spread my legs. Sure enough, my inner thighs are screaming in protest thanks to my lack of flexibility. Sit like this and then, huh? Arcana crouches down in front of me, watching me. What is it? Do you seriously think I'm gonna sit like that with this short skirt? Oh. I mean, you do need to stretch. You really want to see me stretch that bad? Huh? Arcana laughs and plops down onto the floor. She presses down the hem of her skirt and spreads her legs. She splits her legs to about 70 degrees. That's gotta be a new record. That's almost 90 degrees, right? After finishing warm-ups with Arcana, who's stiff enough to put a log to shame, we start running around the gym as Privity instructed. After a few laps, I can feel the sweat starting to build. The gym shirt I'm wearing starts to feel a bit stifling. what this will be. I stopped for a moment in front of Arcana, who's sitting in the stands watching. What is it? Here. Take off my gym shirt and drape it over Arcana's head. What? Hold on to this for me. Okay. Leaving Arcana behind along with my shirt, I start running again. Ooh. When gym class ends, I head back to the stands again, but Arcana's nowhere to be seen. I look around and approach a student who's heading out. Her name was Amy, I think. Hey, can I ask you a question? Yes? The girl who's here, I mean, the student with the long blue hair, did you see where she went? Oh, you mean Arcana. Oh, you know her. Yeah, we've met. She's my dorm roommate. She went back to the dorms earlier. Said she needed to change clothes. Thank you. No problem. After saying goodbye to Amy, I head toward the dorms. That's just starting with privity. So many options up there. I arrived near the dormitory building, but I spot a familiar figure disappearing into the dorm. Follow Arcana inside. Aquamarine-colored hair disappears down the far end of the hallway. I walk down toward the hallway toward the corner. Blue hair peeks out from around the corner. Soon silence fills the hallway. Hey, you're there, right? You're scaring me. With a rustle of clothes, Arcana peeks her head out from the end of the hallway. Arcana meets my eyes as I crouch there, then lets a scream out and collapses. Hi! Arcana looks up with slightly teary eyes, then takes the hand I offer and stand up. You scared me. I thought you said you weren't afraid of ghosts. It's not that ghosts scare me. Arcana grabs the hem of my clothes. No. What scares me is you disappearing. Why would I disappear? Fair point. I suppose I'm the one who disappeared. Arcana brushes the hem of her skirt. Anyway, let's go. I need to return your gym uniform back. Arcana takes my hand. Follow Arcana into her dorm room. Welcome. Sorry for the intrusion. I do have a roommate, but she won't be coming right away, so it's fine. You're talking about Amy, right? She mentioned it earlier when I was asking her where you went. Yep. What about you? Me? Who's your roommate? I have a room to myself. What? Is your room better than ours too? Yeah. Special treatment. It's a double room, but we only have one closet. I guess since everyone wears a uniform, we don't exactly have that many clothes too. Arcana opens the closet. You already put my shirt in there? Of course, everything has to be neatly organized. Arcana takes out my gym shirt off the hanger. Even so. Don't forget our promise. No making a mess. Upon entering the room, the interior space, to put it charitably, has a lived-in feel. To put it bluntly, it's a total pigsty. Yeah, I remember that. You know, I don't have any memory of that time. Phantom's already told me you've always been that way. Arcana puffs out her cheek while looking at me. Anyway, Arcana, yeah. How should I put this? What is it? You seem a bit different from before. Arcana drops the clothes she's holding. Isn't that what people say before they break up with someone? First it's, I liked you better before, or I just don't feel the spark anymore. No, nothing like that. How to put this? You seem more honest. You're already expressive, but now it feels like there's even more range. Getting sulky and angry, things like that. Arcana picks up my gym uniform she dropped and shakes it off. That might be true. I certainly feel more comfortable than I did before. So I'm a bit more casual, more neutral in the way I treat you. Does that mean you've stopped putting on an act? It's a little different from that. There's no girl in the world who doesn't put on a bit of an act. Especially in front of someone she's interested in. Yeah? How should I put it? Arcana looks down at my gym shirt. I feel like I've started to have certain expectations. What do you mean? Yeah. It feels like even if I act like this, you'll accept it. Or rather, I hope you will. I hope you'll cherish me and find me cute no matter what version of myself I am. I hope you'll like me no matter what side of me you see. That kind of expectation. You know, Wolfie. Wolfie? At that moment I hear the sound of someone entering the door code. Oh, I think Amy's back. Arcana quickly moves away from me and looks around. You've gotta hide. Okay. I hurriedly look for a place to hide. Aren't many choices and time is tight. Hi, Key of Darkness! Quickly lie flat on Arcana's bed and pull the blanket over me. I feel like Arcana's straight. Oh wait, no, this is the riot ending. I wanted to join the Key of Darkness. I thought that would have been funnier. Hey, oh my, you're back early. Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you run into Wolfie? I was looking for you. Oh yeah, we met up right out front and talked, yeah. Couldn't hear the sound of, aren't you going to shower? No, I already showered at the school. I'm going straight to bed. Oh, is that so? If you don't mind, do you want to step out for a short walk? I figured if you take a walk before bed, you sleep super well. Sorry, let's go next time. I'm a bit tired today. No, okay. Even after that, Arcana tries her best to lure Amy outside somehow. I can feel Amy climbing into the bed next to us instead. I hear the sound of her changing clothes.
Move over a bit. Look at you, all sweaty. Are you nervous?
Of course I am.
Just stay still and you'll be fine. I've noticed these past few days that Amy sleeps with her earphones in.
Arcana wipes the sweat beading on my forehead.
Let's wait a little longer, then sneak out. Until then...
Arcana wraps her arms around my waist, then buries her face in my chest.
Don't get any funny ideas.
How can I not?
That's fair. Just keep it in your head, okay? Honestly, I'd be sadder if you didn't have any of those thoughts in a situation like this.
After nuzzling her cheek against my chest for a while, Arcana lets out a small giggle. What is it?
Nothing. This whole situation's kind of funny, that's all. I never expected anything like this to happen.
Me either.
Still, doesn't it kind of feel like this is what being young is about? Little episodes like this.
Arcana traces
You
her
can
fingertips.
imagine the girl had a lot of mixed feelings. She used the boy's gym uniform as an excuse to invite him into her room. But she probably hadn't thought about what would happen after. Actually, maybe she chose not to think about it. Because it's scary and overwhelming. Hold my hand.
I'll take Arcana's hand in
Good.
mine.
Now we just hold hands and fall asleep.
Ow! My elbow just went into my microphone. Wait, we're going to sleep?
Yeah, I am at least. You can't. You still have to sneak out later after all.
After I wait until Amy falls into a deeper sleep?
Mm-mm.
Arcana smiles and snuggles further into my arms.
Stay with me until I fall asleep.
Arcana closes her eyes as if intent on falling asleep. Soon her breathing evens out. That pie was a goddamn mistake. It was good though. But 30 minutes later, I carefully slip out of the bed. Both Amy and Arcana seem to be fast asleep. I gently smooth Arcana's bangs as she shifts slightly in her sleep. Sweet dreams. Arcana's eyes flutter open slightly. Then she reaches out and cups my cheek.
This is already a dream.
Yeah. After that, I sneak out of the dorm. I make it back to my room safely, where I try to get some sleep. There's a bad ending here, and I just want to see what it is. Quickly jump into the still open closet and shut the door. Just as I'm shutting the door, I can hear the sound of the front door opening. Hey! Hey, you're back early. Yeah. Amy? If you don't mind, do you want to go for a walk with me? Oh, sorry, I'm a bit tired today. But right. We did have gym class after all. Amy's footsteps are getting closer to the closet. What are you trying to do? I'm gonna change. Oh, but then I hear Arcana's heard footsteps, but the closet door opens. I meet Amy's eyes. There was so much after that cutscene. It's also weird how some of these do and some of these don't have images attached. At the sound of the scream, the quiet dormitory begins to stir.
What was that scream? Maybe we should report it, just in case. What's going on?
Oh, Miss Privity. Did you hear that too? That sudden scream?
Thundering footsteps.
Stop right there, you pervert!
All a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? What sort of misunderstanding could explain why you're hiding in the closet of a girl's dorm room?
Amy, please! It's really not what you think! It is all my...
I run down the hallway while getting smacked on the back by Amy. Then the dorm room doors start opening one by one. Unfortunately, familiar faces emerge one by one.
Teach? What are you doing? Hey, you! Grab him! This pervert was hiding inside our closet!
Well, you've got it all wrong. Good on them for having standards. At that moment, the door right in front of me opens.
What's with all the racket?
Oh, Naru's about to kill me. Ray comes out together with Naru. Ah! I end up tripping over Naru number 1, or number 2. Anyway, I trip over one of the Narus and tumble down the hallway. Ow. I just want to say I'm proud of these girls for having standards. I finally come to a stop, lying flat on my back in the hallway. My head is spinning. I need to pull myself together, then either run or come up with a reasonable excuse. As I witness the sight that unfolds before me, I find myself frozen in panic. A paralysis I have never experienced on any battlefield on the surface. I blink my eyes rapidly, but nothing changes. Then, that means, this is reality. Nope, everyone's expression seems to have gotten even darker. Hi. It's me at the moment Amy's screaming rings in my ears again. The one thing I've been looking forward to. My youth and my school life is officially over from this moment on. The end.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that one was funny. Very big props to Ein for having standards, though. I genuinely did not know if the girl understood what that term meant, and I'm very happy to see that she does. Also, based on how these routes are numbered and organized, especially with the bad endings, I feel like Privity Student is supposed to be the main ending. That's all for today's class. Good work, everyone. After Privity leaves the classroom, the previously quiet room regains the liveliness in an instant. Let's eat lunch. Arcana takes out her lunchbox, a sight that she has become familiar by now. But there's a new addition today. Today's lesson wasn't easy. Really? I thought it was manageable. You were just doodling in your book, Arcana. Keep it down. Thanks to Arcana becoming fast friends with Amy, the three of us now hang out during lunch and after school. Amy, what are you doing after school today? I don't really have any plans. What about you, Arcana? Wolfie and I were going to sing some karaoke. I mean, we were planning to, but I should probably just go sort out the library. It'll be bad if I put it off any longer. Right, you came to manage the library, didn't you? I haven't actually seen you working in the library. Hey, why don't we all go together? I'll help. Really? Sure, I've been wanting to get a good look around the library for a while. Great, thanks. You shouldn't coddle her like that. She'll end up spoiled. Wow, that's exactly what Phantom says. From what I've heard, this Phantom person, I feel kind of a sense of kinship. How's your spelling? I finally made a friend my own age, and you're saying something like that? Really? Seems outgoing. I thought you'd have lots of friends. Well... You realize how weird she is once you get to know her. What's that supposed to mean? Arcana lightly smacks my shoulder. I think I get what you mean. Amy picks up a piece of vegetable tempura and takes a bite. Wolfie, you've known Arcana for a long time, right? Was she always like this? Yeah, it's adorable. I pat Arcana's back as she choked. Just eat this. Arcana puffs out her cheeks and feeds me some Nairi sushi. Seeing how readily I accept the sushi, Amy lets out a small laugh. Is it good? It is. Hee. After the meal ends, a pleasant atmosphere. Arcana tidies up the lunchboxes and plops a sheet of paper onto the desk. Club activity application form? Well, we said we'd start a club last time, remember? It's time to decide. A club, huh? There are two choices. A photography club or a divination club. Club where we take lots of photos. That's so. And the divination club would be... what exactly would we do? Fortune telling, I suppose? Tarot cards or crystal balls and shit? It's true, but is that all we would do? So to be right here in the activity section. We will predict the fate of the world and read Wolfie's love fortune? Stuff like that. So which do you prefer, Amy? I'm not sure. I don't know much about divination or occult stuff. I was kind of hoping the three of us could run the club together. Do whatever you want, Arcana. I don't really mind either way. I'm not very good at choosing things like this. Ah, this won't do. Arcana grabs her bag and stands up. Arcana? Let's grab something good to eat and think about it some more. So this is where the camera comes in, right? So we can actually put her in the photography club and get the true ending. Which we'll do, even though I technically wasn't going to go down that route because I didn't plan on following her out of the school. But I prefer photography club over divination. Oh, and swiftly ushers us out of the classroom. Arcana continues to mull it over even after we get to the cafe. It's really that hard to decide. Yeah, you only get one chance to choose. If we try to do both, we'll just end up half committing to each. And then, no, things just won't work out. Arcana stirs the remaining ice into her cup with a straw. Wolfie? Yeah? You pick. This one, I'm sure we need the camera for. I still wish that it told me what was required. Were you interested in photography too? Yeah, it's interesting. And Arcana gave me a little camera as a gift too. Take out the camera Arcana gave me from my bag. And so photography will come it is. You'll join too, right, Amy? Oh, sure, sounds fun. Somehow it feels like Arcana wants Amy to join more than Amy does herself. But I'm not gonna say shit. Then go ahead and write your name here. Arcana holds out the application form. You can be the club president, Wolfie. As for the advisor, I'll put down Miss Privity for now. I'm the club president. Yeah. Have we told Miss Privity about any of this? Not yet. Why? We write our names down on the club application form. Amy writes her name last. Arcana fidgets with my hand. Wolfie. Yeah? Thank you for indulging me every time. I am the best, aren't I? Hearing you say that yourself makes me not want to admit it. By the way, Amy finishes writing her name, then puts the pen away and suddenly speaks up. Yeah? What about the library? Oh! So this will give us items for the true ending. Divination club, huh? Kind of beams then glances over at Amy suddenly, gauging her reaction. Said you weren't that interested in it, right, Amy? You need at least 3 people to start a club, right? I'll put my name down for now. Okay, but I'm not planning to actually participate. I'm not particularly interested in divination. And Amy whispers something to Arcana. Arcana's face turns bright red. What is it? Nothing, it's nothing. And so we write our names on the club application form. While Amy writes her name last, Arcana fidgets with my hand. Wolfie. Yeah? Thank you for indulging me every time. I am the best, aren't I? By the way... Yeah, what about the library? Oh. Okay, so Divination Club, just the 2 of us, gives us a new item as well. Probably locking us in the normal or bad endings. I don't think there's any ending as bad as this one, though. Just this. All these storylines were just so fucking dark. And kind of creepy to me, I'm not gonna lie. And then the bad endings over here. Just, the Arcana route was so disturbing outside of the true ending. Arcana normal route was actually better. Or Arcana normal route was disturbing, but Arcana true ending for teacher was really cool. I'm gonna get sidetracked a little, aren't I? Oh, we're almost at the ending of this branch, though. So we officially form our very own photography club. Let's go here. This is the new park that just opened. Yeah, the flowers are in full bloom right now, so it's supposed to be really pretty. I already packed us lunch, so we can go right now. What about taking photos? Of course we'll take them while we're there. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Ooh, that came out nice. Really? Let me see. Does it look good? That's the perfect shot. Kana hands me back the camera. In the photo, she's sitting by the cafe window, gazing outside with a wistful look in her eyes. Feels a bit staged. I don't usually make that kind of expression. That's because I'm a student right now. Normally I'd be cold, ruthless professional. And ice queen, just so you know. I can't imagine it. Yeah, me either. Here. It's too much work. You should have done it earlier instead of putting it off. Yeah, but you're gonna say you're having too much fun at school, aren't you? You must have said it 10 times already. More like 20, I'd say. You guys are mean. Here. I feel the pouting Arcana and some chocolate, and her expression immediately softens. That's why I'm helping you. Let's finish up. Okay, thanks both of you. For something that's supposed to be just a photography club, it feels more like we're enjoying school life. Huh? Arcana aims her camera at me and presses the shutter. Her eyes widen when she looks at the screen. Whoa, no way! Amy, look at this! Arcana shows Amy the camera. Wow, how insane is that? Let's see. Nope. Arcana playfully hides the camera behind her back. Come on, what is it? It's better if you don't see it. Why? I've been studying photography lately. Just like in paintings, they say a photographer's emotion and perspective. They captured in the photos they take. And it's abundantly clear this one is filled with Arcana hurriedly covers Amy's mouth. So speaking of which, why don't we go on a photo taking trip? That worked. We're all done. After breaking free from Arcana, Amy scans the tasks. Oh, we actually are. Well, since it's getting a bit late today, why don't we take some photos around the school? Ooh. Sure. Cherry blossoms on campus will make for a great background. I'll take a photo for you. You two stand together. Arcana steps in front of me and leans her back against my chest. We always do this when we take pictures together. Yeah, I like it. It feels reassuring somehow. Okay, don't stand there like a statue. Move closer to her. Strike a pose. I lean forward slightly, hugging Arcana and resting my head on her shoulder. Arcana stiffens for a moment, then looks at me and grins. Okay, keep that pose. Amy's turning into the real professional photographer. Yeah, she's way more into it than I expected. That's it. Keep talking while looking at each other like that. Come on, darlings. Keep talking, keep moving, keep speaking. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, perfection. What should we talk about? What should we eat for dinner? What do you want to eat? Yeah, I'm good with whatever. What kind of answer is that? Now let's have pasta. I'll make it. Why were you two talking about it? Arcana was looking at it with such lovey-dovey eyes. Yeah, just about what to eat for dinner. After continuing to shoot for a while, Amy, Arcana leaves for the Nikke. Let's take a picture of the three of us. A proper one. Something we can treasure forever. I don't really like being photographed. Come on. Arcana links an arm with Amy and pulls her over. Then she links her other arm with her. Okay, here we go. 1 and a 2. How are you going to take a photo like this? Oh, hey. Arcana quickly sets up the camera on a tripod and hurries back. Okay, good to go. I don't even need to look at Amy to know what her expression is. I feel the same way, Amy. Okay, guys, smile. Bright and youthful, okay? I get bright. What does youthful even mean? I don't think she knows either. How did you know? The camera lights flashes, signaling the photo's about to be taken. Yeah! At that moment, Arcana pokes Amy in the side. Yeah! This is you! Yeah! Stop, it tickles! Of course it does. I'm tickling you on purpose. Hiya! Arcana's fingers suddenly dig into my side when I'm not paying attention. You won't be spared either, will you? Please. No, this actually hurts. Soon after Amy leaves, Arcana and I take a short walk around the campus before sitting at a bench. That was fun. We should take photos at school more often. It turned out pretty good. Right? The school's so pretty and has such a youthful vibe. Arcana looks around. But Wolfie, you're not the only one having fun, right? You're not uncomfortable being around Amy, were you? Did it look like I was? No, not at all. I just wanted to hear you say it. myself makes me happy. Really? Arcana looks toward the field. Swinging her legs, she sits on the bench. I see. So as long as I'm happy, you're happy, right? What's gotten into you today? Because I'm happy. Arcana turns slightly toward me. Because what you just said makes me happy. Very, very happy. I feel amazing. Wolfie? Yeah? Somehow I've gotten used to her calling me by my name. Arcana leans against my shoulder in what's now a familiar motion. Arcana lifts up her head and looks at me. Thank you, Wolfie. Her face contains an expression unlike any I've ever seen before. It's a mixture of various emotions. Joy, sadness, gratitude, regret. For being a part of my dream. Arcana's voice, sweet and ethereal, seems to melt into the spring breeze. The photo of the three of us. After that, I enjoyed my school life to the fullest, or rather, as Arcana would put it, I'm enjoying my youth. Then one day, we'll be ending class a bit early. I have an announcement to make. It's about the most important event of the semester. Most important event? As long as it's not something like a mock exam. Tension begins to fill the classroom. Ooh, I am of course referring to the festival. Huh? We're gonna have a festival? That's right. As you all know, our school is very closed off. Because of that, the school's public image has gradually worsened. In an attempt to improve our image, we're going to hold a festival that will be open to the public. So it'll be like the festival other regular schools have. That is correct. Each class and club will need to decide on a theme. Wow, that sounds fun. It'll be nice to have a break as well. I wonder what our class will end up doing. It's finally starting. The highlight of our time at this school. True. How about this? We can make and sell accessories or keychains. Naru dolls, Naru keychains! Yeah, that sounds fun. Ayane's good with her hands, too. I'm not really good at this kind of thing, so I don't know how much I can help. I haven't made anything like that before either. It wouldn't be fair for someone else doing all the work alone. Next! Any other ideas? Maybe we'd probably be doing something like a festival. I'm fine with anything as long as it's fun. I think I'll be doing something with my club instead. Everyone tosses their own ideas, but nothing gets decided. In that case, I raise my hand. Yes, Wolfie, do you have any good ideas? We could do a maid cafe. It's a classic. Oh yeah, do you used to work at a maid cafe, Miss Pivity? Oh, does that mean we're gonna wear maid outfits? Maid outfits? It's embarrassing. Really have to wear maid outfits? I don't expect that much from students. I'm just saying a welcome mask will be enough. I think so. Certain customers should be easy enough. Fine, looks like I don't have a choice. If there's no objections, a maid cafe... At that moment, Amy quietly raises her hand. Yes, Amy. Do you have a better idea? I don't want to participate. Sorry? Isn't this supposed to be a place where Nikke are supposed to train and prove themselves? I didn't come here to make a spectacle of myself. Make a spectacle of yourself? That's not what this is about. With all the pressure you face, we want to give you guys a little time to enjoy yourselves, too. But you said it's to help the school's public image. I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but that's not the whole reason. I know you're all struggling under constant pressure of exams. So if we participate, do we automatically pass the next exam? Festival preparation will take up a lot of our time after all. Get to confirm it. Oh, Amy! As soon as the bell rings, Amy leaves the classroom. Together, Arcana and I chase after Amy. In the distance, I see Amy sitting on a bench. Amy! You're already out of breath from running that little. What do you mean? I ran so much. Here, drink some water. Thanks. After Arcana catches her breath, Amy begins to speak. About how she was scared before coming to the school. How she felt inadequate and wondered if she could handle it. But with Arcana and I, she's been able to enjoy her time at school. And then hearing about the festival brought her back to reality. As Arcana listens with a serious expression, she takes Amy's hand. Alright, how about this? You heard what Miss Privity said earlier. Each club also needs to decide on a theme and a concept. Yeah, she did. It doesn't matter whether it's our club or a new one that you join. But that's where you show everyone what you've achieved. My achievements? Yeah, that's right. This might sound strange coming from someone who isn't even a proper student, but I think there's a reason they chose us to treat us students as students throughout this whole experience. If it's just about imparting knowledge and training us, there'd be plenty of other ways to do that, right? That's true. That's why I've decided the theme of what you need to prepare and show, and that is youth. We're going to show everyone the kind of life you're living right now as a student. I'm being serious here. I know, I can tell how seriously you take this kind of thing right now. Amy lets out a contented sigh. I'll think about it a little more. Amy stands up. I'm gonna talk to Miss Privity. I was really rude earlier, and I should apologize to her first. I also want to have an honest talk with her, the way a young person should. Okay. Amy leaves with a smile. Whew, that took 10 years off my life. Not to mention I nearly lost a dear friend. I don't think it was that big a deal, sweetheart. But you did good. Pretty cool. Thanks. Arcana watches Amy's retreating figure, then suddenly speaks up. What about you? Huh? Well, it's not just about the festival. It's an important event. It kind of feels like a culmination of our youth. But realistically speaking, once the festival ends, our school life ends too. Yeah. So with the time we have left, what do you want to do? I feel like this is what the picture culminates for me. I take out the photo of the three of us together the other day with Amy. What does this item even do then? I want to spend a little more time together, just the two of us. Okay, then let's go. Or two. Somewhere we can be alone, just the two of us. This doesn't lock me out of anything as far as I can tell. So Arcana and I officially form our very own divination club. Arcana sits across from me in the club room. She deliberately puts on an air of mystery and peers into a crystal ball. What do you see? It's not how you ask. How am I supposed to know? Should ask, do you see anything? Because I can't see anything at all. I mean, come on, there's no way you can see the future just by staring into a glass ball. Isn't that what fortune tellers and prophets are supposed to do? That's true, but I'm neither of those. Then what are you? I'm a cold, ruthless, and professional city woman. Let's see. Arcana places both hands on the crystal ball and falls deeply into thought. Right now? Ooh. I see it. My future. Isn't it usually impossible to see your own future? That may be true for ordinary prophets. But I'm not ordinary at all. I'm a class of my own. In other words, a legendary prophet like no other. Dozens of retorts come to mind, but Arcana looks so happy that I'm just gonna let it slide. Ooh, isn't that? Arcana hurriedly takes out some stones and spreads them across the desk. Begins to study them seriously. I see. No, I get it. What is it? It's a secret. I'm kidding, you don't need to glare at me like that. For stuff like this, atmosphere and momentum make up about 200% of it. If you grab their attention like this right from the start. Arcana spreads tarot cards across the desk. Even if things don't quite add up, they'll just go along with it. Isn't that just a scam? Hey now. Like I said before, it's kind of like counseling. People only see what they want to see. And believe what they want to believe. Arcana flips over one card. Star. Arcana hesitates, then flips over another card. The moon. Aren't you supposed to flip 3 cards? Hey, yeah. Arcana starts to flip another card, but stops. Eh, this is boring. Let's do something else. Next up, Arcana takes out a wooden board with letters written on it. A spirit board. Oh, boy. It's simple. You summon a spirit and ask it things. I figured it'd be more fun if we did it together. What do you plan to ask? About that. There are more restrictions than you'd think. There are some things you're not supposed to ask. The spirits sure are strict. Right? I mean, they should be grateful that a living person's even talking to them. Anyway, I'll give you a rough explanation, so listen up. As Arcana begins to explain various things, I suddenly speak up. Hold on. You used to do stuff like this when you were alone in the Forbidden Library, right? Yeah, pretty much. Because you were lonely? Arcana sets the board down. Actually, one of the biggest taboos with the spirit board is using it alone. But honestly, ghosts and curses don't really scare me. I just wanted someone, anyone, to talk to. Why did things suddenly get like this again? Huh? I've told you all that before, all of it. Arcana gets up from her seat and walks over briskly. She sits down next to me and hooks her arm around mine. That was all before I met you, though. I got it, but why aren't you calling me by my name anymore? Because this is something I'm saying to you as a fellow classmate, not as an upperclassman. It's just one of those things. Anyway, don't keep bringing that up, okay? I've been really happy since I met you. Even now, being with you is so much fun. Alright. Well then. Arcana picks up the spirit board's thing. Let's start again. Spend the entire day listening to Arcana lecture me about all the kinds of fortune-telling and occult-related things. Later on the way back after leaving the club room together. Oh right, I'm supposed to have dinner with Amy today. Have a good meal. Oh, you're not going? I mean, it'd be awkward if I tagged along, wouldn't it? Oh no, not at all. If anything, Amy would be happy to see you. So awkward when it's just the... Is it still awkward when it's just the two of you? No, that's not it at all. Of course not. We're super close. We're basically best friends. I think you're protesting a bit much. No, I'm serious. It's just... I only brought it up so you wouldn't feel pressured. No need to be mean about it. You did, yeah. I'm sorry. Are you really? Yeah. Come along, right? I have a feeling this would happen. Okay. Oh, thank you. Since it's just the two of us in the club, I wanted the three of us to hang out sometimes too. Speaking of which, Arcana stops walking and glances around. Spending this much time together, just the two of us, it's a first. Yeah. It's not easy getting inside the Forbidden Library that often, after all. Even if I do have access. I came out more often now than I used to. But it's still only for a short period of time. Ah, right. Arcana stops and holds out a tarot card. This. It's not the Wheel of Fortune. Earlier, I only flipped 2 cards instead of 3. This was the 3rd. I take the tarot card. That's the Lovers. That card comes up all the time when I'm with you. It must be fate. I don't think that means what you think it means. Hey, what did I say before? Tarot is all about interpretation. Arcana starts walking again. I slip the card in my pocket and follow after her. Wolfie, yeah? Thank you for staying with me. I'm really happy we can be alone together. Me too. I wonder if that comes up here. That'll be the student item, that'll be the other item. I'm curious how the privity route's gonna go. True ending first. I take out the photo of the 3 of us together the other day with Amy. Arcana, Amy, and I. We're all smiling brightly and happily. I want you to be able to do what you want.
What?
Oh, we have voices. I think it would make you happier.
Then what about you? It's a bit awkward saying this out loud, but don't you want to be alone with me a little longer?
Oh, yeah, I feel that way, but I don't know. I just want to for some reason.
I see.
Arcana swings her leg cheerfully as she sits on the bench.
You know, you probably don't know this, but I was really happy to come to this school. And you probably don't know how I felt when I found out you were coming too.
How'd you feel?
I cried.
What?
Just kidding. Why would I cry if I'm happy? I should smile.
Some people cry when they're happy. Arcana cups my cheeks
But-
with her hand.
You know, when I was told that my memories of my time here don't have to be erased, I cried. Because I couldn't believe it. The memories I made here with you, I get to keep them forever. And I couldn't believe my ears. Ever since I transferred here, it feels like I've been living in a dream.
It's not a dream.
You sure about that?
Arcana playfully pinches my cheek.
This kind of unbelievable luck, I guess you'd call it. Everything I wished for all my life is finally happening. If this isn't a dream, what else would you call it? It's a dream I never want to wake up from.
Arcana removes her hand from my cheek. She places both hands on the bench and looks up at the sky.
Hey, want to try answering a quiz?
What's the question?
First question. The fresh, lively, cute student Arcana is currently happier than anyone else in the world. But there's one thing, just one, that she regrets. More precisely, there's one thing she really, really wants to do. But she's too embarrassed to say it out loud. What could it be?
I recall the very first item of Arcana's list that she wanted to do. The part that had been erased. And in this situation, the answer is painfully obvious. Have a boyfriend?
Correct! If this were reality, I would have said to become someone's wife, but since this is all a dream...
Arcana takes a deep breath, and then looks straight at me with a gentle smile.
I've liked you for a long time. Will you go out with me?
I'm going back for that one.
I knew I'd succeed.
Oh.
Yeah, I was certain even before I finished asking. I was certain you'd accept.
Maybe I should have played a bit hard to get for a little bit.
You want to see me desperately cling on to you, is that it? Is that your thing?
Arcana chuckles and naturally leans into my arms. I comfortably wrap my arms around her.
Now I can do it.
Do what?
There's another version of that list I gave you before. I can finally do what's on it now.
I don't know what it is. Arcana pulls away slightly and carefully looks up at me.
The thing at the top of that very list.
Arcana slowly wraps her arms around my neck.
Wanna guess what it is?
I think I got an idea.
Okay.
Arcana! Thanks to you, everything worked out. Sorry. I'll come back later.
Why are you laughing?
Moments like this feel very youthful too, so of course I like it.
I suppose so. Yeah, it does feel cinematic.
Right? Someone barging in and ruining things at the most critical moment. But, you know, I'm not the type to give up after a minor setback like that.
As her lips touch, I can feel Arcana trembling. A spring breeze blows through the courtyard, and after a few moments, Arcana slowly pulls away.
I did it!
Seeing Arcana smiling brightly despite her embarrassment, I suddenly feel a bit mischievous. Anything else? Now that we've got a chance, should we just go ahead and do whatever we can?
Want me to tell you a secret?
What is it? Arcana stands up from her seat. A playful voice reaches my ear.
You know, on the other version of my list, items 1 through 10, they're actually all the same.
It wouldn't be long before Amy, unable to wait any longer, drags us to a nearby cafe to start planning the festival. But for now, Arcana and I stand in the school courtyard as petals fall around us, simply letting them drift down on us. Arcana True Ending 1. Aww. And the student ID. How are we doing that? An hour and a half to go down the true and normal ending for part 1. I honestly think that's pretty good time. Considering how long yesterday took. Which is part of why I wanted to do it today, though, since I knew I'd have more time. Ugh. Okay, so what's the regular ending? Enter the club room together with Arcana.
Well, if it's here, it's completely legal. We can be here alone together as much as we want, right?
Oh, you put it that way, it sounds kind of shady. Why'd you lock the door?
We might get interrupted. By the security guard, or another teacher. Or another student might come in by accident. This is an important moment, and I don't want any interruptions.
Yeah.
Come here.
Arcana looks at me and then opens both her arms.
You said you wanted to be alone together. Isn't there something you wanted to do? Come on now.
I slowly walk toward Arcana. With every step I take, Arcana's body flinches slightly. As I stop right in front of her, Arcana looks up at me with anxious eyes. Slowly I hold my arms. Are you sulking again? The tension slowly drains from Arcana's stiff body.
Otherwise, this all may end at any moment. Hey.
Arcana pulls away slightly and looks up at me. Yeah?
Can I be selfish? Just one more time.
Are you sure this is going to be the last time?
Mm-hmm. For today, at least.
Okay, what is it?
There's something I really want to try. Something I can only do in moments like this. And...
Arcana takes a deep breath and grabs the sleeves of my shirt.
This isn't directed at you. It's just something that girl has been wanting to say to that boy. So, don't get the wrong idea. Got it?
Okay.
Just until the festival is over, and our time at this school comes to an end, would you go out with me?
Arcana's hand is gripping my clothes are trembling. Why are you so nervous?
How can I not be nervous? I'm opening up to you about how I feel.
You said it's only while we're at the school.
Still, it's nerve-wracking. What if you reject me? So, are you going to go out with me or not?
Arcana speaks irritably, but her hands are still shaking. I slowly wrap my hands around hers. Arcana's expression brightens. I will. Arcana tightly grips my hand as if she'll never let go. She shrugs her shoulders with a smug expression.
I mean, I do want the three of us to hang out, including Amy. But youth is something that only happens once. But still, I get to date who I like. And I get to keep being alone with you. So I'm super happy.
I mean...
Okay. Enough of me being selfish.
Arcana nestles into my arms.
I meant what I said earlier. I was being sincere, but it's not the complete truth.
What does that mean?
I do feel a small pang of regret. But that doesn't change how happy I am in this moment. So, I don't have to wait for the right moment to hold your hand anymore. Right?
Yeah.
And I can hug you anytime too?
Might be a bit much, don't you think?
You're right. Then... how about when we're alone? Like we are now.
Carefully into me. How about more and more? I pull Arcana into my arms. It's fun.
Well, in that case, I don't have much of a choice. We'll just have to keep finding time alone together. After school, during lunch breaks, even during festival prep. Everything.
Sure that's okay?
Yes. Because I don't want to wake up from this.
Okay. The tarot deck. Oh, her first one. Okay, so the Arcana row. About an hour and a half. Let's just keep it going, honestly. That is what I must have spent. Actually, wait, hang on. Oh no, let's keep going down this. We need a pair of spare clothes. Feels a little awkward, but at least I look like a student. It opens, I step outside. Clear blue sky stretches above the wide campus as I make my way across it. I enter the MMR vocalization school. My feet move on their own, carrying me toward the day ahead. Huh. Rooftop requirement and camaraderie with privity. Let's go to campus? I think that'll be the true ending. Alright. As I don't know so much about walking that I completely forget the most important thing. I walk slowly, taking my time as I make my way back onto campus. Amid the spring breeze and fluttering petals, two familiar people wave at me. Wolfie! Arcana comes running and throws herself into my arms with Amy. She's snapping a photo of us. Amy's a great photographer. Hopefully when she graduates, we can put her on a squad revolving around photography. I think that would actually be pretty nice. Hi, Wolfie. Why are you taking pictures? I want to capture every moment. Come on, let's go before we're late. Arcana takes my hand. Ow! Wow. Okay. Well then. Archon takes my hand. Are we waiting for me? Archon made a huge fuss insisting that we had to wait for you to go to class together. Of course we're going together. He's my boyfriend. If we went to them separately, everyone would be like, did they fight? Are they gonna break up? Maybe I have a shot now. And I bet some students would totally try to hit on you. I don't think it'll come to that. Fun enough, it's not completely impossible. Really? No kidding, you can't underestimate a good opening. We walk into the building, chatting and greeting students as we pass. We have to go to class today. Of course, by the way, we have them tomorrow too. Hey, a little empathy would kill you. Smile at the two of them bickering as they open the door. The students of Class P, now familiar faces, greet me warmly. Hey, there's a club meeting after school today. Gotta get ready for it. Do it during your break. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Oh man. Together with Arcana and Amy, the story of our youth starts anew. Our youth. Wish I keep going. After school, the art cafe. So what do we think? I spent every break today preparing these meeting materials. I take my eyes off the documents and exchange a glance with Amy. How's she so good at this? I know, I'm kind of surprised too. I honestly didn't have high expectations for Arcana's materials. With the outline and several proposals for Photography Club's festival booth, along with the expected benefits and required resources, Arcana strikes an extremely smug pose. I may not look it, but I am from the bestseller squad after all. I can process information and organize documents with my eyes closed. Yeah, you're right. How could you forget that? Then what did you think I was? My girlfriend? Huh. There marks Sun's Arcana, and I turn my attention back to the proposals. I guess an exhibition would be the safest option. If we went with something like hands-on activity or lecture, it'd be hard to pull it off since there's only the three of us. To do an exhibition, what would the theme be? I've already decided on the theme. Arcana, finally coming to her senses, pulls out the photos she has printed and lays them on the table. Are those photos of us? There are a few landscape shots mixed in, but most of them are pictures of us. Not exactly. These are actually... Arcana pulls out another stack of papers. I'm just trying to keep some smoke around the air so that way these mosquitoes can avoid me. And then one of the things shocked me while I was trying that. That's why I was yelping in pain earlier. Electric lighters. Great investment for longevity, not so great for holding it against something that apparently had metal in it. At the very top, the words youth is written in large letters. The photos of youth. You really went all out with this, huh? No wonder you haven't been eating lunch lately. That's not the point. Anyway, if we do an exhibition... Here, eat this. I pulled a macaroon right in Arcana's mouth. Well, your expression came out really weird. Don't you dare show that to Wolfie. Show me. No, don't. As the club president, I'll order you to show it to me. I forgot about that. Arcana grabs your head in frustration. It's out of focus, so I'll just delete it. Here, have some macaroons too, both of you. Arcana pops one into Amy's mouth, then into mine. But if you got the theme all set, surely you're planning on having an exhibition from the start. I chew on my macaroon while looking through a stock of materials about the exposition. Nearly as thick as the set of the nearly as thick as the previous set of documents. Hey Liz, as Amy said, the other options aren't terribly practical. Besides, things like this are usually decided internally first. The other options are more a formality. Huh. So shall we set on an exhibition centered around youth? Sorry, I'm getting distracted today easily. Rather than spending time debating on what we should do, we should focus on how we're going to pull things off. Agreed. Based on Arcana's materials, the exhibition seems like the best choice. Right? I knew it. Arcana excitedly opens the materials labeled youth. Still, I think we should reconsider the theme. To be exact, we should rethink using our own photos. Arcana puts down the materials again. I think the theme itself is fine. But us using our photos to hurt it a bit. Exactly. Won't visitors be like, who are these people? Arcana looks up at me with a pout. You really want us to use our photos? God. Hey, Amy. You took a weird photo of me again, didn't you? Not at all. You look great in it. Cute even. Amy shows the photo she just took to us. Mark's not gay. Arcana's pouting as she looks up to me, while I stare back at her with an awkward smile. You see that? My affection for you really comes through, doesn't it? Want to compare it to some older photos? Amy picks out a few photos from the table. Our photos that share similar compositions with Arcana and me sitting side by side. However, these latest photos definitely feel more natural. There are less distance between you two. As we go closer, blah, I am not speaking right today, yay. As we grow closer emotionally, the distance between us would shrink too, of course. Isn't that right, Wolfie? Stop staring, you'll burn a hole in my face. Then I'll fill it in for you. If you keep that up, you'll make Amy uncomfortable. Me? Are you not? I've gotten used to it by now. Amy chuckles and takes a sip of her coffee. Don't worry about me, I'm kind of enjoying it. You are? Yeah, it's like watching real-life rom-com unfold. You see? She loves it. Arcana smiles and rests her head on my shoulder. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Are we really going with youth as a theme? Fine, let's do it, but let's use the time we have left to take more photos that fit the theme. You're the best, Wolfie. Now then, since the meeting is taken care of... Arcana takes out a tarot deck. It's been a hot minute since I did a tarot reading for you. Amy, this was your first time, right? I'm not really into this sort of thing. I specialize in love readings, though. It may be a quick reading, then. Oh. It looks like these lead a lot further out than the other ones do. Oh wait, before I keep forgetting again. Son of a bitch. True too. Okay. I just want to see it.
Don't. You know, but what? But what? You hey, what? There, but what? I've liked you for. Will you go out with?
Am I allowed to turn you down?
Nope. You have to be my boyfriend.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of asking me out?
If I said, you, go out with me, or, ha ha ha, I'm going to claim you as my boyfriend, it wouldn't be cute at all. It wouldn't exactly feel like young love either.
Sure.
You see?
Arcana smiles softly and naturally leans into my arms. I comfortably wrap my arms around her.
Now I can do it.
Do what?
There's another version of that list
Okay.
I gave you.
So that one we already know. Okay, I was just curious to see how that would change. I'm curious about what happens when I click on that too. Probably lead to something around here and here, going back into that. Yeah, 'cause that's the true route. That's not though. I guess 02. I don't understand the naming convention. A few days later, we roam around the school busy preparing for the festival. Look, something feels a little lacking. Arcana and Amy peer into the camera, discussing something seriously. I look around for a spot that might make for a good shot. More precisely, I'm looking for a place that exudes youthful exuberance. Since we started the photography club, we've been going around taking photos every day. So there aren't many spots left in the school we haven't covered. Ah, right. Arcana, Amy. Yeah. Why don't we try taking some in the classroom? Oh, you're right. We haven't taken any photos in our classroom, have we? Yeah, we've always taken photos outside the school or in the courtyard. What a major oversight on my part. The classroom is the epicenter of youth itself. Stop! Arcana presses a finger to my lips. You were either about to say the classroom is the epicenter of youth, but you're always just following around there. Or for someone who thinks that, you sure hate being in the classroom. Grr, Arcana lunges at me, but I'm easily able to fend her off. Is the classroom even empty right now? Wouldn't everyone be busy preparing for the festival? I pat Arcana's back as she shrugs. She quickly loses the will to resist. Oh, that's true. Amy checks the time. Preparation should be in full swing right now. And we should wait and take photos later? No, let's just go. Huh? Arcana is still clinging to me, peeks up toward me. Photos of our classmates hard at work, setting up for the festival? Wouldn't that have a really youthful vibe? I guess so. What do you think, Amy? I agree. That's unanimous. We're going to that classroom. And the classroom door slides open. Huh? Teacher? What's going on? Oh, as we enter, a few students who have stayed behind to prepare for the festival glance our way. Preparations going well? It was a bit chaotic and we were all a bit lost. But Miss Privity helped us out a lot, so everything's fine now. What about you? I heard the photography club is doing an exhibition. Well, we're working pretty hard on that. Yep, in fact, we came to take some photos for that exhibition. Of what? Of this. What, you're taking pictures of us? Make sure to get pictures of Naru, too. Everyone's welcome to get their photo taken. Arcana starts taking photos of Ayn and Ray posing. I thought we wanted candid photos of them preparing. I look around. Since Privity's leading things, the decorations and menu look familiar. Is there anything we can help you out with? Huh? It feels weird to come here just to take photos. Anything that you need help with, we can lend a hand. Because you're a maid cafe expert? I wouldn't go that far, but I have experience. Oh, okay then. So I holds out a recipe book. Could you teach me how to make almond rice? I tried, but it hasn't come out particularly pretty. Sure, I can show you. That'll help with decorations and costumes. Oh, wow, you know how to sew, Arcana? I know the basics, yeah. Then can you sew this part here? Just to follow the markings I made, and make sure it's on the inside of the seam. Sure thing. I'll help too. Oh. I want to make armor rice every time I play this goddamn game and the maid cafe comes into the picture. I'm gonna look up a recipe for it later. Okay, we finished everything we need to do over the past 3 days, so now we can relax. Thank you. You guys were a huge help. Yeah, don't mention it. It was fun. Teacher, let's go hang out. Alright, I just googled how to make almond rice for later. Huh? We're planning to go buy ingredients on for the day. Let's go have some fun while we're out. What did you have in mind? Karaoke. I'm in. Amy, let's sing together, yeah? Okay, I'll go. We gotta hurry. It's almost curfew. And so we have an impromptu gathering with almost all of Class P attending. Since Privity couldn't come because she was working, I had to foot the bill. You didn't say a word, but I wrote the feelings in your heart. Wow, you nailed the high note. You sing really well, Amy. I'll cue up the next song. Hey, queuing up 5 songs at once should be illegal. Plus, there's a song I wanted to sing with Wolfie. First come, first served. I'll always come back again. Fine. As Arcana would put it, it was an incredibly youthful moment. That was cute. That was adorable. But I didn't get any items out of that. And it's this. Oh. Skipping class together. The festival's finally tomorrow. Yeah, it's been crazy busy. During the break, I sit facing Arcana as we talk. That means we don't have many days left here at the school either. I wish this could last forever. Arcana leans over the desk and gives a long stretch. Wolfie, do you want to skip class today and go hang out? Didn't you just say the festival's tomorrow? We've already finished all the preparations anyway. Come on, please. Our time at school is almost over. There aren't many chances left for us to make memories together. So even if it's just a little while more, I want more time with you. Isn't it about time you switched up your act? Alright, still effective. I stand up and grab my bag. Thank you, Wolfie. So where should we go? Oh. Youth for 2. Huh. So I guess we agreed to go sing karaoke again last time. Of course, since you paid last time, this one's on me. And coffee! Ooh! I don't drink coffee, unfortunately. I'm kidding, I'll buy dinner. Come on, isn't your wallet pretty tight too? It's okay to let someone treat you once in a while. Think I'm that hard up? Forget I said anything. Arcana and I proceed to skip school, starting with karaoke, then hitting up cafes and restaurants on social media. A sticker, photo booth, and more. Hold on, something about this seems familiar. Right? This is exactly what we did on the day we first met. Not as adventurous as you might think. I usually do the same things. Still, it's my first time doing this with you as a student. I don't know. Oh right, this way. Arcana grabs my hand and pulls me along. Is there somewhere you want to go? Yeah, it's just ahead. I follow Arcana and end up at a small playground near a residential area.
I've always wanted to go on
She's on the swings? Oh, that's so cute.
a playground date.
You know, even as a grown man, met a couple times throughout the years, when my friends and I hang out near the public park, we have literally just gone on the swings just because we fucking could. Swings are fun. I really do wish there were more structures like the playgrounds for adults out in the world. Not even just like with alcohol, just for more exercise and fun, but I unfortunately do not have the capital nor business sense to make one of those happen. I sit on the swing next to Arcana, letting myself swing back and forth.
You look kind of confused.
A little. But why a playground of all places?
How do I explain it? You see it a lot in comics and TV shows, you know? And it kinda makes you feel like a kid again. Which, I guess, makes you more honest?
I think I get what you mean. Arcana slowly swings back and forth.
How was my singing, by the way? I really nailed it this time, right?
Yeah, I seem to be struggling with some of the high notes.
Hey, for a regular person, I did a good job. Besides, you weren't exactly blowing the roof off the place either.
Hey, I'm a commander. I did a good job.
Well, I admit my heart was definitely doing somersaults.
Oh, you're trying to make me look like the bad guy now? For a while, the creaking of the swings is all I hear in the playground. Even so, the silence doesn't bother me. Somehow, having Arcana at my side just feels right. Oh, did you have fun today?
Yeah, I had a blast. I'm so tempted to skip school again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What about after the festival?
Arcana looks at
Hey.
me. Yeah?
I really like you.
Yeah, me too. Arcana narrows her eyes.
What's with that weird pause? I can almost hear you thinking, this is awkward, but I guess I should say it back.
I really do like Arcana. And not just because her base form buffs Isabel. When did you get to doing impressions? Arcana looks up at the sky once more.
Honestly, though, that's something I like about you. It's like you always choose your words carefully, even when it's just a single word response. I can tell you try to say things that uplift others and make them feel good.
I feel the same way about you.
Oh, really? Okay then. What else do you like about me?
I find myself going over everything from when I first met Arcana until now. Oh, you do have a way with words. I love how responsible you are with your work.
Uh-huh.
And the way you express your gratitude. And seeing Arcana so eager makes me want to play a little trick on her. Gorgeous too. Got an amazing figure.
Really now? What's wrong?
I just thought you'd help more and say something like, what was that supposed to mean?
Why would I be upset? There's nothing better than the person you like telling you you're pretty. Did you catch that? I just taught you a secret trick. If I ever get sulky or angry, all you have to do is tell me I'm pretty, and I'll forgive you in a heartbeat.
I could see you getting sulky, sure. But I just can't picture you actually getting angry.
I can get mad too, you know. Like, if you were flirting with another girl right in front of me. I'd really get upset. Just imagining it makes me so mad.
Sweetheart, you know what game you're in, right?
Of course, I can't stop you. But just don't let me find out. Otherwise, you're toast. Both of you.
Well, what do you do if she's stronger? You're not exactly a fighter. You are pretty.
I was just joking.
Okay, now that's a good thing to burn. Did it work?
No, I'm still mad. And I plan to stay that way.
Insanely pretty.
Don't laugh. I mean, I don't want you crying either. Let's just go already. Okay. It's always the one who's more invested that gets the short end of the stick, huh? I guess I'll just go along with it.
Even though she says it grumpily, she still slips her arm around mine. What do you like so much about me anyway? Arcana thinks it over for a moment.
If I start now, we'd still be at it for long after the festival ends. I'll tell you later in the Forbidden Library. If that's okay with you, of course.
Without a word, I pull Arcana close.
This feels good.
Sora? What the fuck is Sora doing here? Hello, would you like some refreshments? We'll be putting on a performance auditorium 2 o'clock. Drop by if you're interested. The school gates, usually tightly closed, are now wide open. And oh my god, they had the glitch here too. They did this mess up in the Privity one too. Aren't you? Isn't everything we said to prepare? Still, what if not a lot of people come? Even worse, what if lots of people come and they're disappointed? Also, we did not see Ether this time. Sorry, I've just been running burning experiments for a small little piece of paper that I have to see which one burns the best for smoke so I can get rid of these fucking mosquitoes. Take Arcana's hand. It's obvious I wanted to hold your hand. I figured. You're not usually the type to get this nervous. Well, of course I get nervous. Like when I ran into D and K. Yeah, that one's a bit different, don't you think? Similar enough. Feeling less nervous now? Yeah, thanks to you. Besides, even if not many people show up, and even if the reactions aren't so great, that's okay. Arcana turns to me and smiles slightly. The important thing is that the three of us all worked really hard on it. And that's what being young is about. That's a nice way of putting it. I read it in a book a few days ago. Wolfie, Arcana. Hey, Amy. Overslept, didn't you? Yeah, I was so nervous that I ended up falling asleep late. Fine. Even if not many people show up. And if the reactions aren't great, the important thing is we all worked really hard on it. And that's what being young is all about. Doesn't it sound familiar? Let's keep going. I follow Arcana as she strides ahead. Oh, fun looking booth. We should have some time to look around. I can watch the booth for you to explore a bit. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course. If you miss this chance, you'll regret it forever. Amy. Arcana throws herself into Amy's arms. No, we worked really hard on this. But there's so many customers coming that we won't even be able to skip a step away. 1 hour later. So, did you want to go take a look around? At this point, it feels like I could go take a look around myself too. Ever since we opened the booth, not a single visitor has come. Did we not do a good job promoting? We did everything we could. Let's wait a bit longer. Time passes and customers trickle in few and far between. Arcana greets them energetically. Amy gives them detailed explanations. And I ask them to spread the word to others, but the school bell rings, and it's lunchtime. Yeah. We only have 6 visitors. Yeah. The walls of reality are closing in on our youth. The door slides open. Hi, Captain. Hey, Sora. We get Vesty! Hey, hello, Commander. Sora and Vesty, okay! Hey, you see what's up? How did you know about this? I got invited as a stewardess at the Career Experience Center. I heard a rumor that you were here. It was pretty fascinating. I ran into stores, so we came looking for you together. Oh, is that hard to find us? You're holding an exhibition, right? Oh, the photos are so pretty. I can give you some background explanations if you'd like. I want to see it too. Arcana shows the photos to Sora and Dusty. The pictures are wonderful. They're truly the definition of you. Right? Coming, you two. Oh, did you get a look around the festival? Our class is running a maid cafe, so stop by if you can. Yeah. I don't think I saw one. Arcana and Amy look at each other. Art Privity took the lead in opening one. This is what you did. You walked around a lot looking for you, but didn't see anything. Jackal. A little later, Vesty and Sora say goodbye and leave. That doesn't make sense. How does a maid cafe get overlooked? It's a maid cafe? What is it, Arcana? Oh, right. Since it's our first exhibition, we're bound to hit a few tonight. I said we just focus on our own booth for now. We got a grand total of 17 visitors. The morning of the second day of the festival, we decided to stop by Class P's maid cafe first. It's just open for business. This doesn't make any sense. I find it empty. I haven't had a single customer. Who gives? I think our promotional campaign was a bit lacking. Also, since this is the first festival, all the other classes and clubs are giving their all too. Still, this is a maid cafe! Well, we're doing all we can. How's the photography club doing? About the same, to be honest. We had 17 people total stop by. I'm talking with Privity. Arcana and Amy are whispering about something. Arcana? Amy? Without saying a word, Arcana raises the camera and takes a picture of Privity. Excuse me, I'm afraid you have to pay extra for photos. But what are you doing? Just a sec. Amy develops the Polaroid on the spot, and Arcana quickly sticks a flyer to put together. Just a little more to the side. Yeah. In no time, an aesthetically pleasing flyer was compiled. Alright, next! Master, any commander? No, I mean, Wolfie, what's going on here? I don't fucking know. Let's do some advertising. Better late than never. Don't tell me. We could use another model. Anyone want to volunteer? Ooh, can I try on the outfit? Of course, the more models, the better. Nice, I should change that. I feel everyone is slowly focusing on me. I'm the only guy in the room. I'll be in the hallway. The door slides open. Does it feel like I'm whisking kicks out when people are changing? The door slides open again. When were you planning to stay inside? Arcana follows me out and leans against the wall beside me. Are you changing? There was an empty for the wear. Plus, I'm the photographer. Arcana tilts her head slightly to look up at me. Oh, you hoping to see me in a maid outfit? Of course, times 3. Really? This may not be the best time. Well, I'm sure we'll have another chance later. It's a bit of an open secret that you gotta think for maids after all. Oh, is it? What? What are rumors of people spreading about me? Hey, there's no smoke without fire. Perhaps you should reflect on your behavior. What? Well, I could wear both for you. You're driving me up the wall. By the way, are you okay? We haven't even opened the photography club booth for the day yet. And do you remember what I said I wanted most of all? A crisis happening during the festival. Something where everyone has to band together to overcome it. Isn't that the epitome of youth? I guess. Exactly. Arcana, we're ready to go. Okay, let's go, Wolfie. Okay. I started to follow Arcana back into the classroom, but stopped short. Wait. What? I got a bad feeling about this. If I go back in there right now, there'll probably be a student who hasn't finished changing yet. Then we'll make eye contact. She'll let out a scream. The school security will come running and drag me away. And just like that, my youthful days will come to a terrible end. I didn't know you had such a vivid imagination. It's called being cautious. Because you're a veteran commander. I kind of takes my hand. Nothing's gonna happen. We've come too far to get a bad ending now. She then gently tucks me. You are completely wrong. Where heroine always fall for the hero ages ago. How could a bad ending even be possible? I was fully expecting bad ending right here. Somebody's left 1, 2, 3. After this, maybe 3 more? Okay. Thankfully, a bad ending does not come to pass. Instead of putting up the flyers we made. Welcome back, Master. Please follow me to your seats. At long last, the Maid Cafe is operating as it should. There's the shit! You're really in the Maid Cafes, aren't you? Everyone sure looks busy. Maybe we should slip out for a minute. Mr. Kana says Class B looks overwhelmed by the influx of customers. That's probably the best. It's already lunchtime. Leaving the now lively Maid Cafe behind, we return to our photography club booth. As before, the booth is deserted. We might as well have left it open. Yeah. I kind of collapses onto the desk. Why doesn't anyone care about our youth? Were you just saying earlier that overcoming adversity was the epitome of youth or something? That's different. Arcana looks around the displayed photos. This is honestly depressing. The door slides open. Is this the photography club exhibition? Arcana leaps to her feet. Welcome! Yes, this is the photography club expedition of youth. Would you like to take a look? Oh, these photos are amazing. They are the central theme. They all center on the theme of the youth. Is this the place? Hello, are you here to see the exhibition? Oh yes. Could I get a photo and proof and a stamp too, please? What? The sound of running footsteps approaches. Teacher! Nine? There's a super long wait to get into the Maid Cafe. People are coming here while they wait for their names to be called. What else was it again? Oh right. And presses a stamp into my hand. If they get a stamp confirming they came here along with a photo for proof, they get some cool perks. Thanks for helping us out. Anyway, I gotta get back. It's crazy busy at the cafe. The sound of running footsteps. That is fucking genius marketing. What in the world? I look at Arcana and Amy. They're surprised, but their faces brighten. You heard it, right? Arcana picks up the camera that was lying on the desk. And now our work really begins. 3 of us somehow managed to tend to the never-ending stream of visitors. We explain the exhibition photos, take proof shots, and stamp everyone's cards. Before we know it, closing time has arrived. How many people? Stopped counting after 100. I see. Yeah. I don't really like the student route in this end. Arcana, who'd been sprawled over the desk, stands up and stretches. And then, what are you doing? Arcana? She starts taking down the displayed photos and packing them in a box. I've got a good idea. Want to hear it? A youthful Maid Cafe? Yeah, you know how we worked as a team today. I say we officially combined our boobs and do it properly. Arcana sets down a box full of photos. Photos of us, promotional photos we took before, and new photos we took today. We'll display all of them. That sounds pretty good. Actually, it sounds incredible. It does? Instead of having 2 separate booths like we did today, if we merged them, we could try a bunch of different ideas too. Our concepts even match perfectly. I disagree, but you know what? Whatever. I'll let it slide. But do you think we'll be able to get permission to merge our booths? Sure, it'd be one thing if we did it before the festival, but doing so now may be complicated. I look at Privity. I'm sure Privity will find a way to make it work, since I am not a teacher in this playthrough. Right, that was what a great teacher does. Hold on. Hurry and ask, Miss Privity. Please. We'd really appreciate it, Miss Privity. I swear to God, the day I become a teacher, if my students try to shit on me, I'm just gonna laugh at them. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Fine, I'll get permission, but my reputation's on the line here. In return, you need to deliver the best results. On the final day of the festival, the youthful maid cafe finally opens. Welcome back. Wait, please take a look at the photos. We will also take a commemorative photo for you once we're done. In addition to the existing maid cafe menu, there are all kinds of photo shoots and events to pick the best photo. Maid cafe is now filled with even more things to see and enjoy. So many people. I just want to check with Naru. He says the line wraps all the way around the end of the hallway. We might run out of ingredients. I'll help out however I can. Well, I knew you'd say that, teacher. They say you can do maid cafe work with your eyes closed. What did you hear that from? Everyone in the outpost knows that. So there's a shortage of ingredients, right? Arcana is covering the photo side of things, so if you write down what you need, I can go buy it. Thanks, here you go. Well, Amy, while you're at it, get some camera batteries. I think we left them in the club room. Okay, even as the crisis hits in real time, we resolve it quickly thanks to everyone working together. This is youth! Teacher, the dishes are piling up. On it. 2 lemon rice, 1 pasta, 2 coffees, table 4. Teacher, you need to clear the tables 3, 5, and 6. Where am I a busser? Wolfie, can you get team 124 their stamps? On my way. For now, I guess we should focus on the job. After the rush hour, it's finally break time. I wasn't the only one busy, but I'm allowed to take a short break. I see Arcana approaching Amy, who's organizing the ingredients she bought earlier. Amy? I'm sorry. What are you apologizing for? Well, I know you didn't want to do the maid cafe. I don't want to participate. When you agreed to merge the booths, I didn't think I would go this far. I was wondering what you were suddenly talking about. Did you forget what you said to me after that? No, but still, I can't deny that we ended up doing maid cafe work. Well, I guess that's true. Amy looks around the classroom. Everyone is at their signpost performing their assigned duty. What we're doing now isn't just maid cafe work. It's cooperation between friends. To put it in your words, it's the epitome of youth. Thank you. You're welcome. More importantly, Amy takes a stamp out of Arcana's pocket. Here, go have fun. Huh? I told you to hang out with Wolfie when you get the chance, didn't I? Wolfie, you heard that right? Oh, yeah. Go on. If you wait any longer, there won't be anything left to see. Thank you, Amy. No, thank you. But go on and hurry. Amy pushes Arcana back. I hold out my hand to Arcana as she comes up beside me. Shall we go? Arcana gingerly takes my hand. Yeah, let's go. Arcana and I come out to check on the festival, but everything's either sold out or has a crazy long line. 20 minutes just to buy 1 churro? Arcana feeds me a chocolate-flavored churro while we wait. Tell me about it. Oh, right. Arcana pulls a small piece of paper from her pocket. What's that? A bucket list, festival edition. She looks between her notes and her surroundings, then points to one side. Isn't there a haunted house in the gym? It doesn't look like there's anyone in line. Arcana and I rush over, but... Sorry, closed for the day. Aww. Oh well, nothing we can do about it. Arcana crosses an item off the list, which reads, go to the haunted house with Wolfie and cling to him while pretending to be scared. Sharing snacks. Well, we already ate churros, so that counts. Arcana crosses off items on the list one by one. Are you sure you're okay at crossing everything off like that? What else can I do? Feeling regret won't change anything. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Arcana keeps crossing things off. And then, oh, she shows me the list, which now only contains my name. This should work. You're the only thing left on my list. If I lose you, that'd be a big problem, so I'll just have to hold on tight. Arcana tightly interlocks her fingers with mine. At that moment, the school PA system turns on. Attention, we have a brief announcement. The final event of the festival, a fireworks display, will begin shortly. Those who are interested may gather at the athletic field. Thank you for your attention. I did cross everything out, but there's still one thing we can definitely do. What's that? Take in the fireworks and share a romantic kiss. Or rather, receive one. After hearing the announcement, people start heading toward the athletic field. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so as far as up here, it determines which ending we get. So all these items are super unique, I guess. And technically these ones are too, but it needs to divide us between the student line and the regular line, since there's 8 different potential options for this one here. Versus like even up here, it branches out to 2. And even here, it's only really, it branches out into teacher and student lines, where then stays teacher student, into Arcana and Privity, and Arcana and Privity. Yeah, just an interesting thing I noticed. We part lips and Arcana leans into me. I wrap my arms around her and look up to watch the fireworks.
I never imagined I'd get to see this in my life. I'm really, really happy.
Me too.
And that concludes the MMR Vocational School's very first festival. A huge thank you to everyone who came out to celebrate with us.
The PA system crackles to life and the guests start to trickle out of the school. It's over.
Yeah. It went by in a flash.
Arcana's hands that have been holding all this time tighten slightly.
There's one last place I want to drop by.
Let's go.
You're not even gonna ask where?
Why would I?
Why not?
I'll go anywhere with you.
Oh? And if I said we're going to the Netherworld together?
Yeah, okay, that one would be a hard no. I'll save you so we don't have to go to the Netherworld together.
So saving me once isn't enough, huh?
I walk with Arcana, talking about nothing in particular. She doesn't say where we're going, yet our footsteps carry us to the same destination. The door slid open with rattling clatter.
As I thought. We've got the place to ourselves.
I guess everyone's resting now. Arcana moves silently through the dark classroom, her fingertips trailing softly over the desk.
So, it's really over.
It was hectic, but Arcana clasps her hands behind her back and turns toward me.
It was fun, right?
Totally.
I feel the same.
Arcana stands with her back to the window, arms spread wide. I slowly step closer and cup her face. Amy? The clatter echoes and the shadowy figure appears near the podium. Hi, Amy.
Amy!
I knew it.
What are you doing over there? Well,
She wants to watch.
after the festival ended, I came back to the classroom to take one last look. Then you two walked in, and I didn't want to spoil the mood, so I stayed quiet. Huh. Don't laugh! Not you too! Wow. We're really living our youth to the fullest, huh?
Tell me about it.
Hey, Amy, close your eyes for just a sec, will you?
Just a sec?
Fine. I'll head off first. See you tomorrow.
The door slid open with a rattling clatter. Just as our lips are about to meet,
Huh? What are you guys doing in here?
Arcana starts coughing violently and falls onto the desk.
Oh, there you are.
Hi, Zoe.
I guess he'd be here.
Looking past Aina, Zoe, Ray, and I
So,
see
everyone's here after all.
Brivity and the rest of Class P enter the classroom one by one. What's going on?
I wasn't ready to crash yet. So I thought I'd see if anyone else was around, and sure enough.
We've still got a little time before curfew.
Come on, who's up for an after party?
But we're all out of food.
We can just buy some real quick. I've got some snacks back at the dorm.
All right, Amy, let's go together.
Girls are assigned in an instant and the party starts coming together. My eyes meet Arcana. Let's just put to that.
Okay.
I'm stuffed.
That was delicious.
Did we actually finish all that? Could have fed an entire day's worth of customers.
We're young and in our prime, after all.
It's almost curfew. Let's start clearing up.
Hold on. Let's take one last photo together.
As a group?
Yep. A group photo of Class P.
Hey, we've never taken a big group photo, have we?
Yeah! Let's get these desks out of the way.
You got it.
Everyone pushes the desks to the back of the classroom. And a few students start doodling on the back board. I'll take a picture, so Miss Privity, why don't you stand over there?
Me? Okay, I guess.
The other students take their places next to Privity, who's standing there a little awkwardly. Alright, I'll take it. Even as I keep taking photos, my eyes keep finding Arcana. She's laughing and chatting with the students beside her. Her face turns slightly away. One more. Right before I press the shutter, she brushes her hair back and smiles at me. Okay, last one. And then...
Wait a sec. My name is Arcana, from Class P at the MMR Vocational School. And I've got something to tell you.
Ooh, are you about to tell him how you feel? In front of everyone?
Yeah, now's my only shot.
Aina is so fucking shameless.
Here I go.
Arcana takes a deep breath.
Now that I have your attention, you've always been someone I can lean on. You always treat me like I'm special. And I know that you love me.
Arcana keeps calling me by my name. There are unspoken rules that indicate that she's just a character, but right now...
You make everything I do feel meaningful. You risk your life for us. And you've given me back half of my world. I really
love you. Wow. Oh.
Guys are already dating. I look into Arcana's eyes. There's certainty there as even stronger than when we stood under the cherry blossoms not long ago. Her confidence in her feelings as well as in mine is unmistakable. I can't find the right words to respond. So instead, I open my arms toward her. She dashes across the classroom, closing the short distance between us, and on an instant, her eyes stay locked on mine, carrying more emotion than words could ever hold. Her aquamarine hair trails behind her like petals caught in the wind.
I'm never letting go.
Finally, Arcana's in my arms. The scent of spring squeezes my nose.
And so, her brilliant youth has come to an end. A time that felt both fleeting and endless. During that time, we loved. We fought. Wait, scratch that. We didn't fight at all. Anyway. What a shame. I lost count of how many times I wished this dream could last forever. But dreams don't last forever. Memories, though? Those can stay with us for a lifetime.
That maid outfit's from the teacher out.
Even memories as dreamlike as this one. Oh, a message from Amy. A photo? Oh. All that practice for nothing, huh? It's a photo Amy snapped on her phone in a hurry. All the time we spent honing our technique has gone to waste. It's just an ordinary photo with no finesse or flair. But in that photo, and I know, all of our youth is captured in it.
That's cute. Let's see what the fake ending was. Promise of youth. Youth for 2 is the other route item. To the club room this time. I enter the building, my footsteps echoing in the empty hall. Rather than heading to the classroom, I make my way to the club room. The door slides open, revealing the room inside. So you've come, stranger. I've been expecting you. Arcana peers into her splinter ball. How'd you know I'd come? That's because you missed me too. Arcana comes closer, rising on her tippy toes. Feeling a bit cheeky all of a sudden, I stand perfectly still. Arcana struggles for a while, then pouts. Come on, why don't you do it for me? Okay. I lean forward just slightly. Arcana wraps her arms around my neck with a sly smile. After a moment, she lets go, only to snuggle back into my arms. When did you get here? Not too long, about 10 minutes ago. I got a bit carried away making lunch. What'd you make? It's a secret. Arcana smiles and steps back. Right, there's a club meeting after school today. And Amy's in the divination club too, so it's fine, you can call her. Thanks. I'll take Arcana's hand as we walk to the classroom. Just as I'm about to step inside, she taps me on the shoulder. Wolfie? Yeah? Want to spend some time together after the meeting? Where to? Somewhere where it's just the two of us. And so begins another chapter of our youth, just Arcana and me. The door slides open. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Amy. Amy cautiously opens the door and peeks in, her expression brightening upon seeing the interior. This feels really legit. Come to think of it, this is your first time here, isn't it? Yeah. Welcome to my kingdom. May you discover your destiny here. Sit here. Oh, thank you. Now then, stranger, first you place your hand on this crystal ball. You never planned on having a meeting in the first place, did you? Just relax. I told you we need to stop the move first. If you say so. Let's just run it back. Place your hand on the crystal ball, and then... Hey, you messed up my flow, Wolfie. Arcana lightly smacks my shoulder. Put your hand here, Amy. Okay. Amy places her hand on the crystal ball. Arcana wraps Amy's hand with hers and closes her eyes. Now what do you see? I don't see anything. That can't be. Slowly focus on your breathing. Now take another good look. Amy looks at me awkwardly. I mouth to her to play along. I see a classroom. Yeah? A classroom? What is inside? Our classmates? See? What are they doing? So in conclusion, your future both in this school and in life generally are very promising indeed. You're really a heathen. Yay! I feel like I've seen this happen somewhere before. Arcana presses her finger to my lips. Okay, now that we've properly set the mood, Arcana pulls out a stack of papers titled Divination Club Festival Booth Plan. Let's start the meeting. When did you prepare all this? I stayed up all of last night. Alright, then allow me to explain. Arcana begins explaining the booth proposals she's come up with. But... what do you think? Pretty sweet, right? Doesn't it sound super fun? It does. But aren't we just giving tarot readings? Precisely. You're gonna say that you need help out the maid cafe, right? Yeah, sorry. No, we're the ones who should be apologizing. We'll be busy running the club's booth, so we won't be able to help much with the maid cafe. So Miss Privity's leading things over there, so preparations are going well. More importantly, Amy glances at us. What? Well, you two are dating, aren't you? Is it that obvious? I sensed that when we were all eating together. You two are awfully touchy-feely. Wait, was it supposed to be a secret? Not exactly, but not something we want to go around advertising either. Amy? Other girls have got their sights set on Wolfie, don't they? Quite a few. How do you know about that? There's a reason Amy brought it up. Plus, I had a feeling in my gut. Call it female intuition. Arcana taps the desk. Wolfie? Yeah? You like me, right? Yeah? How much? After thinking it over for a moment, I spread my arms wide. This much? I mean, sorry for laughing. I like you that much too. Well then, I don't think there will be any need to worry. Yeah, agreed. Hang on, are you sulking? I'll give you a hug, so don't be mad. It's my first time seeing him like this. Mine too. For the rest of the day, Arcana, under the pretense of comforting me, continually showers me with affection. This is a weird route. Hang on a sec. This is taking fucking forever, but this event was always going to. That's part of why I'm just getting it out of the fucking way. Just 1, 2, 3. Because these are one and back, 1 and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1. That matches. I don't know, it makes sense because of how different these storylines are, how different it is, but it's just kind of fucking weird to me to see it like this. A few days later, after school divination club room. Okay, let's begin the special training. What kind of training? Special tarot, of course. Arcana places a tarot deck and a thick book on the table. We can wing most of the other stuff, but with tarot, you need some basic knowledge. Hold on. Aren't you the one who'll be doing the readings, and I just kind of stand pretty? Then what'll you be doing in the meantime? I mean, I'd be fine having you stand beside me holding my hand, but I'm sure that'd get boring for you after a while. So you need to learn tarots and do readings together with me. For example, if a couple comes, we can each do a reading. Then they can pick whichever reading they like. Is that how it works? Come on, it's unique and fun. It's certainly unique. Totally. Arcana flips the cards one by one. I'll briefly explain the major cards. Fool, and first the Fool, also called the Jester. Beginnings and possibilities. Its number is 0, so you can see how that connects. The illustration for the tarot cards are also rife with symbolism. But I don't think you'll need to know all that yet, so we can move on. Next up... She just explains tarot cards. I've seen tarot cards before, especially because I have a friend who owns a deck of them that he uses for Dungeons & Dragons deck of many things. Or his version of the deck of many things, at least, because every DM basically has their own variation of it. His is pretty fun, though. None of what she's saying is actually sinking in. Instead, I just watch her. She rests her hand on her chin and looks at me. What's this? It looks like you're enjoying yourself. Of course I am. I'm doing what I love with someone that I love. We skipped the explanation for card number 10 earlier. Arcana places down a familiar card. The Wheel of Fortune. Also simply called Fate. It represents change, turning points, the flow of things and opportunities. Just think of this card as carrying meanings with similar nuances to those I mentioned. Tell me, what's the common thread between all those things? What? The need to make a choice. In moments of change and even turning points in life, Arcana gently spins the card with her fingertips. Whether you're riding along the wheellands of fate, or when an opportunity comes, everything depends on the choice you make. So I like this card, because I can decide my own fate. Yeah, that sounds a lot like you. Also, I still want to know why Wheel of Fortune was a fucking car in JoJo's. Arcana shuffles the deck again and flips over a card. It's Judgment. So what does this card mean? You're here to learn, so of course I'm gonna quiz you. You weren't daydreaming after I gave you such a thorough explanation, were you? A little bit. Judgment will come. Ow. That's right. Judgment will descend on bad students. Sorry. Now listen carefully. I want to run a proper tarot shop with you. Alright, I'll pay attention. Promise? I promise. Alright, so now we do skipping class together to head to the Ark. Want to check out my tarot shop? We haven't actually been there, have we? Weren't you kicked out? The place became vacant again, so I moved back in. It makes you wonder why they kicked me out in the first place. Yeah, she did get kicked out. She had to set up shop at the outpost for a while. Let's see. Oh, she kind of suddenly glances around at the other students. We should try to leave quietly. Yeah. We sneak out of school and after a little while arrive in front of Arcana's tarot shop. Welcome to my kingdom. Wait, no. Since this is the main base of operations, welcome to my empire. The shop isn't very big. The sign says, Whispers of Fate? Yeah, I named it myself. Arcana opens the door and goes in. Bet it's cleaner than you expected. I didn't say anything. Did that hit a nerve? No. Arcana goes inside. Soon she brings out some coffee and lemon tea. Want some snacks? I've got a bunch of different things. Just so you know, they're all really expensive. Really? Yep, I'm aiming for a high-end tarot shop vibe. Customers would trust me more that way. Right. Arcana sets out various snacks. Alright then. Coffee, lemon tea, and various snacks line the table along with our tarot deck. Aren't the seats reversed? The coffee is placed at the tarot reader's seat. No, it's correct. You're gonna do a reading for me. I am? Consider it a test of all the things that you've learned so far. Alright. Hold the tarot deck and shuffle the cards. And spread them out in one smooth motion. Oops. Arcana gently straightens the cards that didn't spread properly. Go on. It's okay to make mistakes. Thanks. Then, is there anything worrying you right now? Not really. Is there anything on your mind at all? Or would you like to know more about your future? Nope, I'm pretty happy right now. Hang on, I can't continue if you keep answering like that. You'll be surprised how many customers are like this. So what do I do? Watch. Arcana smiles gently and reshuffles the cards. Is that so? Oh, then I can still discern a few things. Arcana looks into my eyes and flips the cards over one by one. The pain you carry, your worries, and your future. Arcana points to the 3 flipped cards. Death, rebirth, new beginnings. Should post that eventually. Is that it? Far from it. I just threw something out there. Now you have to make up an explanation based on the cards. Go on. Now you want me to take over? I can't come up with anything right now, so yeah. The fuck? Huh? I think it's closed. Jesus, this place ever open? Did they shut down? I was really looking forward to a reading, too. Let's get it done somewhere else. There's plenty of other fortune-telling shops. This place is supposed to be really accurate. I even predicted that you and I would end up going out. So that's why you got the idea to come on that strong. Yeah, I was right at the end, wasn't I? Soon after, the voices of the 2 customers fades off into the distance. Good thing I locked the door. Yeah. No, you heard that, didn't you? Heard what? How accurate I am. I'm pretty sure I knew exactly who those 2 were. 99% of the people who come to me for a reading end up becoming regulars. Arcana glances at the 3 cards lying face up on the table, then reshuffles the deck. Okay, let's try this again. This time I won't act like a difficult customer. I knew you were just giving me a hard time on me. Yeah, things get awkward when they act like that. So for a while, no, just for a short moment, we practiced tarot. The rest of the time we lounged side by side on the long, soft bench chat. Alright, I nearly forgot. Arcana goes back into the shop, then comes out holding some paper and a pen. What you doing? I'm writing a notice about our booth at the festival. I'd feel bad if customers came all the way here for nothing like those 2 earlier did. Plus some promotion never hurts, right? Speaking of, I should post it on my socials too. Arcana sticks a sheet of paper at the door that reads Whisper of Fate booth at MMR Vocalization School Festival. See you there. You think that'll work? Of course, everyone who sees this will come. The shop's been closed for a while now because of the school. Okay, all done. I didn't expect this, but I'm glad we came. Head back to the dorm chatting about what's in store for tomorrow's festival. So much shit. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to grab a drink because I've been at this for almost 3 hours. Okay, well, I'm back. Have a little bit of water, threw a soda in the fridge, and took a little longer because as I was leaving, my hair caught on my headphones. So now I'm trying to brush that back so it doesn't happen again. Because that hurt a lot. Like a lot. There we go. Pull up the hair a bit. Set it down. Get it close. Yes, I did. Okay, go me. Ow. Yep, so I just had to comb my hair again right there. Ow, okay. That hurt like a mofo. Pulling that thing out. Okay. Okay, we've actually been doing good on this. That's good. Cute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these left for the normal route for student. Let's go. Would you like some refreshments? Putting on performance. Da da da. Again, username nervous. Okay. Aren't you? We did everything we could to prepare. Even worse, well, lots of people coming there all disappointed. We just went through this exact thing. Or how is this considered tarot? Oh, okay, well that's different. So obviously I wanted to hold your hand. I figured as much. You're not usually the type to get that nervous. Of course I get nervous sometimes, like when we ran into D&K. That's a bit different. Similar enough. Feeling less nervous? Yeah, thank you. Besides, important thing is the two of us worked really hard on it. And that's what being you... Fuck up. Fan on, thankfully. Thank God. Okay. That's a nice way of putting it. Really read in a book a few days ago. Come on, let's go. I forgot to close the fucking fridge. So many fun looking booths. I wish I had time to look around. I don't think anyone think that would work out. There's no one to cover our booth if we leave. We could take turns looking around. Then that defeats the entire purpose. Joking around with Arcana, we head toward the Divination Club. On our way to the club, I see a line of people at the end of the hallway. What's going on? Isn't that where our club meets? It certainly looks like it. No way. Arcana speaks to the person at the very back of the line. Are you waiting for a tarot reading? Oh yeah. Hold on, are you? That's right. Just a moment, we'll open right away. Goofy, this is huge. So many people, we haven't even opened. It's because we put a notice on her shop. A lot of these are probably regulars of hers. I haven't been able to get a reading for a while because Arcana is so goddamn inconsistent with her opening schedule hours. I told you I'm famous for being accurate. I think I promoted our booth. You really not believe in me at all. I'm telling you, I'm super accurate with my readings. They usually are, and the fact that you got kicked out for not paying your rent. They were extenuating circumstances behind the rent thing. Anyway, everything worked out, didn't it? Yeah, I'll do my best too. Excuse us coming through. Arcana pushes to the front of the line and opens the door to the club room. Thanks for waiting. The Whisper of Fate booth at the MMR Vocalization School branch is now officially open. What a bad ending here. First day of the festival, the Divination Club booth was absolutely packed. As for the second day, we still have to go up one more floor, right? Yeah? Wow. All the way down the stairs to the lower floors. That's a bit much. Is this a prank? Let's just get to the booth. The snaking line was for our Divination Club booth. We eventually make our way to the front to open it. Welcome. Please place your hand on the crystal ball, and, excuse me. I'd rather have this handsome man do my fortune. What? Huh? We can choose, can't we? Well, yeah, but I exchange glances with Arcana. Alright, I'll do a reading. I spread out the tarot cards. Is there anything this is concerning you? I'm in love with someone who doesn't love me. We haven't known each other for that long, but I don't know his age or even his name, but I can feel we're meant to be. I see. I want to know if things could work out between me and him. Would that be okay? Oh, draw 3 cards, would you? You can pick them for me. Glance at Arcana. She doesn't look happy, but she nods. The Lover's reverse. The Hanged Man. The Devil. For some reason, Arcana seems to be in a better mood. She started by saying tarot interpretations can vary wildly depending on the reader's mindset. So no matter what interpretations we reach, don't get too hung up on it. It's okay, I want to hear your interpretation. Very well. Wait, did they say fucking very well? The Lover's card reversed is... I'm never doing tarot again. Pleasure doing business with you. That was a wonderful reading. To sum it up, you're basically putting on a one-man show, right? Try to phrase it as gently as possible. Kind of smiles brightly and pats my shoulders. Shall we keep going then? There's still plenty of customers waiting. Yeah, I'm ready. Very soon we start to realize why there's so many customers. I want him to do mine. I'm sorry, but I have mine done by him. Oh! The cougars are after me. I want the guy to do it. Have a nice one. Can I say something? Go for it. Let's not open the booth tomorrow. Huh? Okay. Good. We return to the dorm together. That day, Arcana returns to her usual self. No matter how you look at it, it's not her usual self at all. I have to know. I want to know. Would that be okay? Could you draw 3 cards? You can pick them for me. She seems to be lost in thought. I'll proceed. The Lover's reversed. The Devil. The Tower. Arcana's eyes narrow. There's different mindsets for the readers. Don't get hung up on it. Lover's card reversed is... Kind of feels right, but it also kind of doesn't. Pleasure doing business with you. That was a wonderful reading. To sum it up, one wrong choice can cause the entire situation to spiral out of control, right? Phrase it as gently as possible. This one feels a little scary. Shall we keep going? There's still plenty of customers waiting. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, that's one we already went through. Wait. Hang on. There's something different there. Da-da-da. Random by him. I want the guy to do it. Have a nice day. Can I say something? Go for it. Let's open the booth tomorrow. Huh? Okay. Good boy. That's not how you use yourself at all. Okay. On the last day of the festival, Arcana and I close up the booth as promised and wander through the festival together,
Hello. Come get a sweet drink. Oh. Excuse me. Over here.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, it's nothing big or anything.
female student looks around as if making sure no one's watching, then slips a small cookie into my hand together with a drink.
Here, this is for you.
Thank you. Somewhat puzzled, I take the cookie and drink.
Sure looks delicious, doesn't it?
Want to split it?
Nah, I'm good. You have it.
Every fiber in my bone is saying, do not trust this woman, and to run away.
Oh! Let's go to the haunted house. I've been wanting to check it out.
Sure, let's go. I can't quite put my finger on it, but Arcana's reaction seems strange.
This'll be fun.
Maybe it's just my imagination. So you're not scared of ghosts, are you?
Of course not. Wait. The people in haunted houses aren't even real ghosts to begin with. Right? That would be kind of scary if they were. Then again, as long as I stick close to you...
Sorry, we've had a few too many accidents with pairs. So now only groups of 3 or more are allowed.
Oh well. I guess that's that.
I feel a presence nearby. The woman who had been waiting quietly move over and settle
I'm
near
all
us.
alone, so mind if I tag along? I've been dying to see the haunted house.
Another presence draws
Hey
close.
there. Are you out enjoying the festival with your little sister?
Huh.
Aren't you just the sweetest?
Run, run, run as fast as it's possible.
Boring. Mind if I tag along too?
Run as far and fast as you can, Commander.
Sounds good. I was kind of bummed we might not get into the haunted house. Come on, let's go. My sweet brother.
In the end, we're wandering through the haunted house with 2 complete strangers. Honestly, none of it registers, because the scariest thing of all is right besides me. Yes! Run!
Woo, that was loads of fun. What do you think, big guy?
Arcana?
That's it. How was that for you?
Give me just a second.
Wasn't that fun?
Hey, don't leave me behind. I got so scared my legs gave out. Can you walk me home?
Sorry, I'm a little busy.
Come on, I'll walk you home. I was just heading that way anyway.
Arcana?
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
The same girl from before hands me an envelope.
I really hope you'll read this.
I think I just heard something I wasn't supposed to.
I'm leaving.
Wait, Arcana?
Perfect timing. Let's grab a drink.
I live just up ahead. This must be what they call love at first sight.
Let go of me. Arcana! With that, Arcana walks off, not to the dorms, but straight to the library. She apologizes later for being overly sensitive, and somehow we manage to make up, even though I don't see her again until well after the festival. Bad ending number 8, the fall of the popular guy. On the last day of the festival, Arcana and I close up our booths as promised and wander through the festival together. Come get a sweet drink? Oh, excuse me, over here. Thanks for the drink. Oh, a haunted house. I really want to try it. It looks fun. You're not scared of ghosts, are you? Okay, we just saw through this part. Guess that's that. I feel a presence nearby. Woman who had been waiting quietly move over and settle near us. We decided to give up on the haunted house, but similar situations keep happening everywhere we go. Sorry about all this, Arcana. Got nothing nothing to apologize for. Such is the burden of having a super handsome boyfriend. Having said that, yesterday and today have been kind of strange. This feels really like a prank. What is it? I turn around to where Arcana's looking. Amy and the other Class P students are laughing together as they enjoy the festival. I'm hungry. Let's get some snacks. You're paying, okay? Arcana? Yeah? Wanna go somewhere we can be alone? Was there even a place like that? Our club room? Lock the door? We weren't planning on opening the booth today anyway. Okay, I'll head there first. Look over there. Arcana points to the shaved ice stand with a long line. Can you buy me one? You don't want to wait together? I do, but there's something I have to prepare. What is it? It's a secret. Let me know when you're done. It won't take that long. Arcana stands on her toes and whispers, I just need to change. Oh! I know in this time frame we got the maid cafe. Or the maid outfit, but a handmade wedding ceremony. Oh god, no. After waiting about 20 minutes, I buy shaved ice and arrive in front of the club room, but never got a message from Arcana. Is it okay to go in? After hesitating a while, I'm about to open the door when a message arrives. Can I tell you something, Wolfie? Of course. I feel like I may have maybe said too much just now. I mean, can we pretend I didn't say anything? Sorry, no can do. What's going on? Vex can't be happening. I'm doomed. This is all making me even more excited. Don't even start with that. That'll only make things worse. Wolfie, give me an hour. Actually, wait, maybe it'll work. Just a moment. Take your time. No, the shave ice is melting. Now, along with the resting, I also hear a loud crashing sound. You good in there? Yeah, almost done, really. Okay. By the time Arcana sends another message, the shaved ice is already turning into slush. Okay, it's done. You can come in. Oh, wait. I hear a movement and a click of a switch. I turned off the lights. Come in and turn them on. I'm coming in. Arcana? Yeah. Can I turn on the lights? Yeah. So I now need to know how the true Arcana ending had the picture of her in both the weird outfits.
Come on, say something.
Well, you see.
It's just that I've had a lot on my mind lately.
What was going through your head to actually wear that dress? It's a wedding dress, right?
Yes.
Oh, it looks like a veil. And you're holding a bouquet or something?
The thing is, I was actually gonna...
Arcana glances toward one side of the desk, where a very familiar outfit rests. Is that a bunny girl outfit?
Yeah. Other girls have been all over you the past few days, and, well, it was kind of getting to me. So, I thought if I did something like this, you wouldn't be thinking about anyone else.
Arcana picks up the bunny girl outfit. Seriously, this thing is ridiculously small.
I kind of bought it on a whim, and it was way too small. So I went with this instead.
You went with a wedding dress?
I didn't really have a choice. I was gonna tell you to wait a bit while I looked for something else. But if I took too long, we'd miss the fireworks, so... I just grabbed whatever I could find in the club room.
Arcana can't meet my gaze and looks at the floor. I've never seen you so fidgety. Did the other girls bother you today?
Yeah. Yes, yesterday and the day before, too. Honestly, I've always thought of myself as this super cool, effortlessly chic woman. And wouldn't care about things like that. But maybe I'm not as unbothered as I thought.
I see.
But turns out it didn't go the way I expected. I get way too worked up whenever another girl even talks to you. Was it yesterday? I nearly lost it when that customer grabbed your hand.
You seem kind of down.
It's not just that I'm in a bad mood, you know. Do you know how hard it is to be good all day?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just how I am. I don't know, I guess I just... I always act on impulse. And it never turns out well.
So, this is the second time?
What?
That went really well, didn't it? Just like when you first gave me your card. I'm happy right now.
Go on.
You're pretty.
Keep going.
You look amazing in this dress.
Don't stop.
Let's get married.
Okay.
Arcana places a sheet of paper titled Marriage Registration Form on the desk.
Didn't you say we should get married? I'm in a wedding dress right now, and your school uniform basically counts as formal wear.
Arcana points to the signature
All
line.
you have to do is sign here.
The dejected look she had just a second ago is gone. Right now she's beaming at me. You weren't acting that whole time, were you?
What do you think?
Arcana picks up the marriage registration form and folds
Well,
it in half.
even if it's just a joke, hearing you say you want to marry me is more than enough. I'm totally back to my usual self now.
Something about this feels weird.
Really?
Arcana raises a hand.
I, Arcana, take you to be my husband. To have and to hold from this day forward. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness or in health. To love and to cherish, till death do us part. There, feel better now? I now pronounce you husband and wife. If you ever cheat on me, you'll be in serious trouble. Got
She
it?
wanted to hug me. I was looking for Chase to hold some chopsticks. I won't cheat. Oh, it's Nikke. I can't make that promise.
True that. I'm just having a bit of fun on my own anyway. Go wait outside for a sec. I'll be out once I've changed.
Okay. The door slides closed. A little later, Arcana comes out with a new change of clothes. From the small shopping bag in her hand, bunny ears peek out slightly. Are you disappointed? I'll show you them some other time. Really? Sure, if I feel like it. Arcana grabs my hand and starts walking. Let's go. We should be able to check out one or two more places before the fireworks. Alright. My gaze subconsciously drifts toward the shopping bag. I'm not disappointed. Not at all. Arcana and I walk out into the courtyard. We look around a few more places, but nothing is particularly memorable. After all, what are you thinking about? What should I call you? Honey or baby? Stop teasing. At that moment, the school PA system turns on. Brief announcement. The final event firework display will begin shortly. To those who are interested, may gather by the athletic field. Thank you for your attention. People start heading toward the athletic field. Should we find a spot too? Connor grabs my hands and stops. Something wrong? Instead of the athletic field, want to watch it from somewhere else? Where? You know, a place where we can be alone. Club room? We were just there. It's only because the whole bunny girl thing was a bit last minute. So that thing kind of got messed up. You see, I told you I messed things up when I rushed. You didn't mess anything up. Let's go. You okay with that? Probably won't be able to see the fireworks that well from the club room, but you'll be there. Okay. The door slides open with a rattling clatter. As we enter the club room, the fireworks display is almost over.
Here, take this.
Arcana hands me something that looks like a small stick. What's this for?
Sparklers. They're small. But if you light them, sparks will shoot out for a while.
You sure it's okay to light these indoors? Fire codes and all.
Oh, it's all good. As long as we don't get caught. Look, I even brought a bucket of water.
A short while later, the sparklers hiss and sparkle. As we sit side by side watching them burn, in the distance, the festival hums on, a faint echo of laughter and music.
Hey.
Yeah?
It's really over, isn't it?
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? I have not thought about that song in years, but it just came back to my head. Yes, it is.
How was it?
I lift my head and meet Arcana's gaze. In the blue of her eyes, I see red lights flickering. I had a good time. And that's all thanks to you. Arcana leans into me. Is there anything you wish had been different? You barely got to hang out with your other friends.
I told you already. It's a bit disappointing, sure, but that doesn't mean I wasn't happy.
Arcana's gaze snaps to the window. I see Class P streaming out of school with Privity at the front.
Looks like they're going to some kind of after party.
Wanna go with them?
No, I'd rather stay here with you.
Arcana draws the curtain shut and leans against my shoulder again.
So, what happens to us after the festival? When we go back to being Nikke and Commander?
Not sure.
Do you mind if I still pretend like we're in school together? Rather than you being my commander?
So that's what's bothering you.
Yeah.
Arcana glances at the window where the curtains are drawn.
I'm not really sure how to say this. Spending time, just the two of us, even being a couple, makes me so incredibly happy. But there are other things I wanted to do. And now, I guess I'll never get the chance.
We'll get another chance someday. I'll figure out a way somehow.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise. I hook my pinky with Arcana's. We've done this so many times, but this time, it's not like the others.
You better keep your promise, okay?
I have a feeling I won't be able to keep this promise. Basically. There was a break in there, but I'm gonna have to wait to do the remainder of it though, because I have other stuff that doesn't need to get done today. But we're getting so close to the finish line. Privity student route is all that's left. And we will be doing that later, just not today. As I'm still hungry since all I had was that shitty little pie. And I do have other stuff that needs to get done. So, we'll go back for Privity routes, probably not tomorrow or the next day. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe I'll just do it all before stream. But we'll get